Welcome to the Green Country Sports Network live broadcast of the Tahlequah Lady Tigers versus the Pryor Lady Tigers. I'm Ashley Stevens along with Coach Elsie Miller, the voice of Tahlequah, Dr. Kelly Calloway, Craig Wing on the camera. And it's been a long break since these Lady Tigers have played a little basketball, and so it's good to be back here in 2026, the first district game of 2026, Coach. And Pryor, they are struggling a little bit, but they got a few injuries out. Notable injury, Anna Raymond, who is out with an ankle injury, and that's a big loss for this Lady Tiger Pryor team. We'll see if Tahlequah can be able to take advantage of that. We wish her nothing but the best in her recovery. They hope to have her back by playoffs, but she is one of their primary scorers. Coach, some keys of victory you think for the Lady Tigers tonight?
Well, I think they got to get out to a good start. Very desperately needing a win. Sitting in the district right now, the Lady Tigers are 0-3, Pryor 1-3. A couple of common opponents there that I didn't write that down for the girls, but we both played Memorial, we both played Durant, we both played Glenpool, and their only win was against McAllister in a ball game that they got out on and hung on for a victory. So I think the Tigers, if they get out to a good start, shoot the ball pretty well tonight, they'll be okay.
Now, when one of the things Pryor played, they played Durant the very next night after we played them, and they played them very tough too as well. They think they ended up losing by 3, which is similar to what we lost by, and of course everyone in the Tahlequah camp felt like we should have beat Durant by 10 plus in that game. That was in the same way with Memorial, felt like we should have won that game, but just see if the shooting gets better for Tahlequah in 2026.
It's going to have to. We know we've got the capabilities. It just hasn't stepped up yet, and they haven't done it. Sometimes it's about experience. We've got some players that are stepping in and that have some experience, but it's not a whole bunch of our returning offensive proficiency from last year.
Yeah, they were able to end the year on a very high note against Stillwell. Played very well against Stillwell, so that was good to end the year with the win. But the only 2 wins they have this year are against Stillwell, and so you're getting into the meat of conference play, and these wins matter. So it's going to be important to see, like you said, get out early, get those shots to fall, rebound, and do the little things right, and let's get out of here with a win tonight.
Well, you talk about scheduling and stuff like that. Almost every district game that we've had's been a close game. The Durant game, like you said, we probably should have won it. Felt like we should have won at Memorial. Just could very easily be turned around and just the opposite.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, we're going to take a break. Thank you for watching the Green Country Sports Network.
Lakin Adams, Jr.
Rayleigh McCarter, sophomore.
Mo Wilson, senior.
Carson Gilbert, senior.
Lauren Stevens, senior.
With the singing of our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that her flag was still there. Oh, sailors as star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
National anthem sang here in Pryor Creek, America, and we are ready for the starting lineups. The Tahlequah will be obviously the visitors in all black. And notice that they don't call them the Lady Tigers of Pryor, they call them the Tigerettes.
Yeah,
So,
I was looking at that. I saw that.
so we will try to differentiate that, Coach.
They've been the Tigerettes for as long as I can remember. I came to Tahlequah in 1982, and they were always the Tigerettes.
We were the Tigerettes at one time as well, right?
Yes.
Starting lineups for your Lady Tigers. Number 3, a junior, Lakin Adams. A senior guard, number 11, Carson Gilbert. Another senior guard, number 22, Mo Wilson. A senior forward, number 23, Lauren Stevens. And a sophomore forward, number 25, Rayleigh McCarter. And that is the starting lineups for the Tahlequah Lady Tigers. For the Pryor Tigerettes, head coach is Toby Nightingale, assisted by Megan Davis, Kylie Looney, and Nate Ratcliffe. Got number 5, Blake Osborne. Number 1, Kinsey Bennett. Number 3, Journey Nunley. Number 4, Kaylee Kerr. That is the starting lineups there for the Pryor Tigerettes.
Number 11. Also
Taylor Vance. Taylor Vance, a junior. Taylor Vance and Kinsey Bennett are basically the upperclassmen of this group. Taylor Vance is a junior, and Kinsey Bennett is the lone senior in the starters.
New head coach for the Pryor Tigerettes, and Toby Nightingale, who has been an assistant for a couple of years under Donnie Martin, taken over this year for Pryor.
What happened to their head coach last?
He left and went somewhere. I knew that earlier today and have forgotten exactly where he went. Actually, no, Donnie retired.
He'd been there a long time.
Well, his youngest daughter graduated, and he felt like it was just time for him to go.
So we'll see here. Stevens set to jump. Okay, we're just a few seconds away from getting this 5A4 district matchup underway. Jumping against Stevens is Taylor Vance, number 11. Tigerettes all white. Lady Tigers of Tahlequah in the all black. Here we go. There's the tip. And Tahlequah comes up with it. So Lakin Adams will start with the ball. At the top of the key, off of the screen to her right. Has a look for a 3. Off the back of the rim, no good. Carson Gilbert's going to run it down. She's got to look for a baseline 3. No good. But Rayleigh McCarter nearly comes down with the rebound, has it taken away. In transition, number 3. And misses the layup. Rebound number 5. She misses the layup. And Stevens comes down with the rebound. Way to hustle back to avoid baskets in transition. Over to Gilbert at the wing. Stevens looks inside. Nothing doing there. Adams being pressured.
Short corner's open.
One more pass. Adams at the top of the key resets.
This is one of those situations we talked about earlier in one of the other games. You've got the forward
Quickly
out.
to Stevens, and she has it knocked out of bounds. She was looking for a foul there. No call. Will stay Tahlequah basketball. Downing's Moe. Gilbert with a look, changes her mind. Over to Adams. Adams inside to McCarter, has it tipped away. Stolen by Pryor. And Moe with their good hands to stop, nearly forcing a turnover. Tigerettes with the ball, 6:45 to go. Score still 0-0. Taking their time inside high post, guarded by Stevens. Back out. In no hurry are the Tigerettes. Good job by Gilbert to steal that. Good anticipation. That was a good help to help her as Stevens came off her girl to guard the one with the ball, and Gilbert was able to have sticky hands to steal that ball. Moe over to McCarter. McCarter inside to Gilbert, tipped out of bounds by Taylor Vance, excuse me. Still Tahlequah basketball. Still no score, 6:12 to go in the first. Over short corner to Gilbert. Stevens over here on the wing, back to Gilbert. Inside to McCarter. Out to Adams for three. It looks going to be short, is short, and out of bounds on the air ball. Will go to Pryor basketball. Tahlequah will go into the press, trying to get something going here.
It's a lot easier to score off the defensive end of the floor, so keep the pressure up, contain them.
Beats the press, and there you go. Good job by Gilbert with her second steal here in the first quarter. See if they could get something off the turnover.
Real good.
Nice pass inside, and she has it blocked, stolen by Pryor. And Gilbert knocks it away out of bounds. Will stay Pryor basketball. Both teams still looking for their first basket of the first quarter. 5:35 to go here in the first. Good job by Mo Wilson to get her hand on it, knock it out of bounds. Stays Pryor basketball.
Second hand almost saved that one right there for us.
Good job to trap it. Gilbert nearly got another steal. Gilbert's alleging that it was out on Pryor. Couldn't convince the other official.
That smile's not going to work on that official.
5:17 to go here in the first. Inside, back outside. Kenzie Bennett. Tahlequah doing a good job moving over. Stevens going to be whistled for a foul on Vance. That's her first personal foul. B.J. Baker, trial attorney foul. Be the first team foul for Tahlequah. 5:08 to go here in the first. Stolen there by Lakin Adams. She's got a free run to the basket. See how she's going to take it. And misses it. Rebound is Mo Wilson. Mo Wilson misses the layup. And that's out of bounds. Goes Pryor basketball. And man, Tahlequah still looking for their first basket right now. That was a good opportunity there, they thought, to get some transition baskets, to no avail.
I thought Lakin had it. She had a good jump stop.
And good pressure by Lakin Adams to force the Pryor turnover. Kaylee Kerr whistled for the traveling violation.
Almost halfway through the first period here, and
Still
neither
no
team with a
score.
bucket.
Floater pass to Mo Wilson to McCarter. Back to Gilbert, short corner three. Got a good look at it. There it is. Carson Gilbert for three. Lady Tigers 3, Pryor 0. And there it is, double dribble. The pressure paying dividends there for Tahlequah.
Back-to-back turnovers by the Pryor Tigerettes.
Tahlequah needs to take advantage of these turnovers as they're forcing with the press. Over to Gilbert in the corner. She drives baseline. Nice take. Has it blocked. Stevens nearly comes up with the rebound. And now we're going to get a jump ball, or excuse me, held ball. And it will go to Pryor. Good defense there by the Lady Tigers. In the press still, Art Tahlequah.
Good trap.
Then the jumper off the glass is good. That's Kinsey Bennett. Makes it 3-2. Pryor wants to go to press. Over to Mo Wilson. Dangerous pass, and it has it stolen.
A little pressure by Pryor Tiger.
Long pass. And Mo Wilson there to try to get the hell ball. And no, they're going to get us with a foul. B.J. Baker trial attorney foul. They're going to call Mo Wilson for her first personal foul, team second foul. And there's Mo Wilson coming up with a steal and gets the held ball. She has a steal and then went into a held ball, so it will be Tahlequah basketball. Good job there by Mo Wilson. Good effort play right there. 3:45 to go here in the first. It is 3-2 Tahlequah. Long backside pass over to Adams. Adams steps back, rotates the ball. They're trying it again, and they're not getting it. And she's blocked once again, gets her own rebound. Fighting through all sorts of stuff, and then she's finally fouled. So she'll go to the line shooting two. That's it. Some fans wanted traveling. It did look like she traveled. Don't argue with them on that, but no call.
Foul on Blake Osborne for Pryor. Her first, team's first.
Adams makes the first of two. Checking in for Pryor, number 3, Journey Nunley. She's going to give number 5, Blake Osborne, a breather. 3:21 remaining here in the first. And she misses the second one. Rebound, Pryor. And she goes coast to coast. Number 4, Kaylee Kerr, ties the ball game at 4. And Pryor goes into the press as well. Over to Stevens. Stevens finds McCarter. Easy way to break the press right there. Assists Stevens. McCarter with her first 2 points of the game. 6-4 Tahlequah. Good trap. Was able to break it. And Adams is able to force it out of bounds. Still says Pryor basketball.
I think she forced that off her head.
Off her head, exactly. That's using your head.
That's right.
As they say. 2:45 to go here in the first quarter. 6-4 Tahlequah on top.
Tigers have done a pretty good job working their hands, getting hands on the balls and stuff. There's a
stole by Stevens.
Could have been a walk right there too. Fifth steal of the ball game so far for the Tigers.
Adams with a good clear shot of the 3 ball and can't get it to fall. Long rebound. Gilbert with a wild save. Throws it back into Pryor in transition. Good hustle by Mo Wilson, but to no avail as number 1's able to make her basket there. That's Kinsey Bennett. Excuse me, Kinsey Bennett. Gilbert fakes the 3, drives baseline. Attacks the basket, can't get the fall. Rebound McCarter. McCarter with the putback, can't get the fall. Stevens fighting for rebound, can't come up with it. Pryor does. 6 minute 50 to go here in the first quarter. And count it. And so Pryor taking the lead, and the B.J. Baker trial attorney foul will send number 3, Journey Nunley, to the line for the old-fashioned and one. Lena Stopp going to check in for the Tigers. Can't get a fall. Rebound Stevens. Kicks it out to Wilson. Over to Stopp. Score remains 8-6. Pryor on top. Gilbert for 3. Going to try to put the Lady Tigers ahead. No good. Long rebound. Mo Wilson has it. No, Stevens comes up with it. Kicks it out to Lena Stopp. Long pass to inside to Gilbert. Nice give to McCarter, and McCarter is fouled. She will go to the line shooting 2. Good ball move there, Coach. That foul was on Taylor Vance. I believe that's her first personal, the team second foul. And McCarter misses the first of 2.
On the road, you've got to hit the free throws.
Misses both. Rebound, Elena stop. And has it knocked out of her hands. Pryor's able to come up with it. Transition, 2-on-1. No, good defense there by Lauren Stevens to force the miss. And knocked out of bounds. Stays Tahlequah basketball. That was a good job by Lauren there to deny the transition basket. Minute 15 to go here in the first. Over to stop. Inside to Gilbert. Gilbert's fouled. On the floor, B.J. Baker, trial attorney. That foul should be on number 3. Excuse me.
That's Journey Nunley.
Number 3, yeah, that's Journey Nunley. That's the third team foul for Pryor. Minute 6 to go in the first. Nice clear out by Stevens. Nice, can't get it to fall on the layup by Gilbert. And under a minute to go. Good ball movement, set, 3 ball. Off the back of the rim, no good. And will stay Pryor basketball.
We had Riley McCarter with her hand on that ball. Thought she was going to pull that rebound in, but as she brought it down, Pryor girls reached in. Knocked it out off of us.
.42 seconds. I think Pryor's going to look to hold for this last shot of the first quarter. And it seems Tahlequah is going to content to let them do that. Now we're going to get out some pressure on them.
Well, they better enjoy this because next year we get the shot clock.
.20 seconds to go. 15 seconds to go. Little scoop shot. That's what they were waiting for. She got it. 3 seconds to go. 2 seconds to go. Gilbert with a quick 3, way long. 10-6 into the first, Pryor by 4. We'll be back. You're watching Greek Country Sports Network.
If you're struggling with your weight and you're not happy with what you see in the mirror, maybe you've tried tons of different gyms and it's very intimidating, or you've tried all the different diets and nothing seems to work, it's time to take control of your life and be the person that you know you can be and your family deserves. We're Elevated Aesthetics, and we're not just a normal gym. You see, the people who come here get results. On average, each client that joins loses over 32 pounds, and we've helped our clients lose over 5,000 pounds in total. When you come, you're going to get the one-on-one help you need and deserve to help guide you through this confusing journey called health and fitness. Also, our gym is private, just for our clients. So you're going to be welcomed into this family who are all striving after the same goal, and you won't come into this gym feeling awkward or deal with a crowded gym. So if you're looking to achieve the results that you've never thought were possible and you want a place to belong, here at Elevated Aesthetics, we're here for you. If you're interested, text family to 918-265-4477. 918-265-4477, and we'll get together and show you all the different options that we have to help you achieve your goal.
Welcome back to the start of the second quarter. 10-6, Pryor on top by 4, and then they have the ball. Tahlequah's 2 for 15, Coach, is what you got? And that's
not shooting. 2 for 15, not shooting the ball near as well as we're going to have to win this ball game.
Held ball will be Tahlequah basketball. Yeah, you look at that, 2 for 15, 13% shooting, 5 for 9 is Pryor's, 56% shooting, and that's, the continued woes thus far. Inside to Stevens, she's trying to go to work, and she's fouled. She'll go to the line shooting 2. She was fouled by number 11, Taylor Vance.
It's going to be her second personal.
Good job to get it down low inside and try to go to work. B.J. Baker, trial attorney. Foul. Stevens makes the first 2. Makes both of them. Closes the gap to 2, 10-8. Pryor Tigerettes on top. 7:30 to go here in the second.
Makes the Lady Tigers 3 for 6 from the free throw line right now.
Patient basketball for Pryor. Long pass. The attack has her pocket picked on the ground, able to come back up with it. Head fake, drives baseline, changes her mind, reset. Going to attack inside, kicks back out. Ball movement by Pryor. Good defense there by Tahlequah to deny anything inside. Keeping it all outside. This is real similar. You can see how the Durant game with Pryor was very close. This is a very similar style of play between Pryor and Durant. Very slow, methodical inside, trying to go to work. Kicks it back outside, taking their time, trying to look an open shot. 3, ball off the back of the rim, and over the top of Elena Stop on that rebound.
I can't believe we didn't get a call on that.
Yeah. Stays Pryor basketball. 6:33 to go here in the first half. Mo doing a good job pressuring.
Almost got a hand on that one.
Long skip pass across the court. Versus direction, has it blocked. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Mo. That's her second, I believe. It's a first team foul for Tahlequah here in the second. So Mo Wilson trying to get something to happen. Kenzie Bennett makes the first of 2. Lakin Adams checks back in for Tahlequah. Misses the second rebound. Elena Stop. And she throws it away at the jumper. Got it. That was a tough call right there. 13-8, Pryor on top. Tahlequah down 5, 5:50 to go inside to Stop. Nice bounce pass to McCarter off the backboard is good. 13-10. Good ball movement. Great vision there by Elena Stop. .5:30 to go, 13-10. Three ball. In and out. Rebound is Gilbert. 5:20 to go here in the first half. Good vision by Gilbert to see McCarter. Had a nice pass and good finish there by Raymond McCarter, getting into open space there. Cuts the lead to 1. Nearly stolen by Elena Stop. It's 13-12, Pryor on top.
Hand on it.
Lakin Adams nearly with the steal. 5-minute mark here in the first half. Round the horn it goes.
I think if the Lady Tigers can just keep doing what they're doing right now. Good, Rayleigh.
And that was no call on the push. And good block by Stevens. And she gets the rebound on it. Nice job there. Good block, good rebound. 4.5 to go. Over to Gilbert in the short corner. Gilbert to Adams with the jumper at the elbow. Can't get the fall. Stevens is able to tip it out. And Stop comes up with it. Over to Stop once again. Long skip pass to Gilbert. Gilbert attacks. Floater. Can't get the fall. Rebound Pryor. Blocked again by There you get Lauren Stevens with her second personal foul.
That looked like a clean block to me. Maybe I'm prejudiced a little bit.
I obviously am. Misses the first of 2. Checking into the game is Addison Hudgens. So you're going to check in for Lauren Stevens. Give her a break with 2 fouls. .408 to go here in the second period. Makes the second of 2. It's a 2-point lead. Nice ball movement there by the Tigers, and McCarter misses that one. That was a chance to tie it up. Want to see that to fall. 14-12, 3:50 to go here in the first half.
Literally blew an assist right there.
Good steal. Another steal by Carson Gilbert, and she's fouled by number 11, Taylor Vance. Is that her third, Coach?
Her third steal of the ball game.
No, is that her third foul, Vance? Maybe that's just her second
Yes, it
foul.
is. I have her for 3.
They got her at 2 on the board. We have her at 3. I thought it was her third, but maybe we missed one somewhere. Second team foul for Pryor. Third steal, as Coach mentioned, for Carson Gilbert. Over McCarter. Trying to force it inside. Does ill-advised pass, and Adams could come down with it. Stolen by Pryor. And great job by Elena at stop to stop the transition. 3:20 to go in the first half. 14-12 Pryor on top. 3-ball attempt. No good. Air ball. Rebound Carson Gilbert. Carson Gilbert got pretty good, what we call those trash stats, the rebounds, steals, and assists. 3-ball for Carson. Need that to fall. Can't get it to fall. Rebound. Good job by Elena Stop to track that down. Kicks it out to Adams. Adams fakes it. Pulls up. Off the backboard. Bank is open. First state bank open regular bankers hours and tonight. Tahlequah now with the lead, 15-14. Working the sponsor in. Always appreciate your sponsors like Quick Cash Finance, Mickey Guerrero. Get a chance to go see her for all of your quick cash needs. 2:30 to go. Tahlequah by 1. Turnaround jumper at the elbow. Can't get it to fall. Gilbert trying to run down the rebound and has it knocked out of her hands, out of bounds. Says Tahlequah basketball. Checking back in the game. Tahlequah is Lauren Stevens and Mo Wilson. Lane Stop and Raylan McCarter will go get a breather with 2:26 to go.
That's the 5th rebound of the ball game already for Gilbert. That's along with 4 for, of all people, Elena Stop out there.
Yeah, Elena's a good rebounder. You know, she takes advantage of those who are screening out. Good give and go, just a little high. Adams able to come up with it. She puts it up, can't get it to fall. And good job to Turner off the turnover. 2-minute warning. Tahlequah trying to just get a spark offensively. They're at the elbow. Nice bounce pass. And there's a whistle. They're gonna call Addison Hutchins for her first personal foul. Team's third. Checking back in the game's number 1, Kinsey Bennett for Pryor. Minute 48 here in the second quarter.
We've got to get Lake and Adams on track here. We're 1 for 8 from the field and 0 for 3 from three-point range. So
nearly stolen by Mo Wilson, but Lakin Adams does come up with it. 3-on-2. Adams going to drive and take it herself off the glass. There you go, Coach. You called it. 2 points there for Lakin Adams. 17-14 Tahlequah on top.
And it came off of defense too.
And you know, that play, whole thing was started by Mo Wilson, you know, forcing that turnover. And great job there. Mo is the net. 3-ball attempt rushed off the back of the glass to answer our 3 earlier. Is now tied 17 all. Minute 15 to go. Gilbert on the wing. Pryor's gone to what looks like a 2-on-2 zone. Mo Wilson with a chance for 3. Got it! Haley Joe Wilson tickling the twine from behind the line. 50 seconds to go. 2017 Tahlequah on top. And off of Mo Wilson's foot, out of bounds. Checking back in the ball game's Rayleigh McCarter.
It's good to see Addison Hutchins get in her, get a couple minutes. It gives her a little bit of confidence, and it'll help her become a better player as a young kid.
30 seconds remaining in the half. Look for Pryor to once again hold for the last shot. $20 seconds to go.
When that post player posts up in there, they shouldn't let her turn and face. Close up on her.
Kicks out. Drives. Shot no good. Rebound Gilbert with only 4 seconds to go. She's going to try to drive and get a shot. And she's blocked. No foul call. And that's the end of the first half. Tahlequah 20, Pryor 17. We'll be back with the Green Country Funeral Home halftime show. Thank you for watching the Green Country Sports Network.
Hello, I'm David of Green Country Funeral Home, the only locally owned funeral home in Tahlequah, owned by my wife Renita and myself. We're also proud to be the only funeral home in the area with an on-site crematory to meet the needs of our community, your families. Our family at Green Country Funeral Home works to assist and guide you through the many details of your family's final needs and wishes. Green Country Funeral Home, where we don't work for a corporation, we work for you.
Hey, I'm Ava Jordan. You're watching Green Country Sports Network.
Big thanks to these local sponsors: First State Bank, Tahlequah's Bank, Green Country Funeral Home, Baker's Furniture, where you buy the best for less, State Farm Agent Lord Lund, Quick Cash Finance, Countryside Wellness, Chris's Quick Lube, Two Sisters Financial, Renda and Renita, Tommy Nick's Auto Group, H&H Quality Tires and Auto, Tahlequah Lumber, River Valley Church, Northeastern Health System, State Representative Bob Ed Culver, Dotson Vision Care, First Baptist Students, AIM, where it's an all-in mentality, and of course, BJ Baker, Trial Attorney. Thanks for watching.
I'm Carson Gilbert. You're watching Green Country Sports Network. Go Tigers!
I'll take a grande, no foam, triple cap, double pump vanilla latte with 3.5 ice cubes, slightly shaken, extra whip.
Yeah, that's going to be an upcharge.
Great! This one is on my Kasasa cashback checking account.
Uh-huh.
Kasasa pays me cash back on everyday debit card purchases, plus refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. Go on, take back banking and treat yourself to monthly cash rewards.
Get Kasasa Cashback at First State Bank.
Welcome back to the Green Country Funeral Home halftime show. I'm Ashley Stevens along with Coach Elsie Miller, Dr. Kelly Calloway, and Craig Wing on the camera. And Coach, a rough first half. Lady Tigers kind of feel the 3-point lead is kind of thankful, right, with the way they're shooting.
Well, and as patient as Pryor has been in this ball game, we're probably pretty lucky to be there. I think our defensive pressure has really done a great job, though. They held Pryor to 17 points at their own place, and that's due to like 7 steals that we've gotten already. On the other end of that, we've turned the ball over 5 times, which we're hoping to cut down on that a little bit. We're actually shooting better from 3-point range than we are from 2-point range at this point. We're something like 3 for 8, 37% from 3-point, 25% on 4 of 16 from 2-point line or 2-point area. A lot of those shots, though, like I said earlier, are shots that probably ought to be going. We're just not finishing well near the basket on a lot of those things. Obviously, getting the ball tipped a little bit, things like that, but. We've got to be able to finish closer to the basket like that. I'd like to see our big kids get the ball more in that post area in there.
Yeah, they came out and they ran the one play where Lauren goes down low, and they immediately get into it, and she goes and attacks the basket, immediately fouled, and then gets 2 points at the line. And they have not done that since. They've gone to that same high post play that they do against zone defenses, where they kind of throw it around the horn a little bit, and the high post stays put, and they'll attack here or there. Tahlequah's out-rebounding Pryor, right now I think by 6. I think it's 16 rebounds to 10, and then has forced 11 turnovers of Pryor.
Yeah.
Points as it is, Lakin Adams with 6, Carson Gilbert with 3, Mo Wilson with 3, Stevens with 2, McCarter with 6. Lakin Adams currently 2 of 9. Addison Hutchins 0 for 1, Gilbert 1 for 8, Wilson 1 for 2, Stevens 0 for 1, and McCarter 3 for 4. At the line, Adams is 1 for 2, Stevens 2 for 2, McCarter 0 for 2. And from 3-point range, Adams 1 for 4, Gilbert 1 for 3, Mo Wilson 1 for 1. So
big 3.
So it came at the right time, absolutely. So, Craig, your thoughts?
I think they're playing patient. They're playing good defense. I like their intensity. They're calm when they need to be. They're getting steals when they can. Basketball comes down to who can put the ball in the hole more often, and that's where we're at. We just got to make some shots. Relax, make some shots.
Yeah, been impressed with our defensive pressure so far.
Yeah, at one point we were down, the largest lead, we were down by 5. Battled back through that, and a good change to swing that back to where a 3-point favor. So we will switch goals, and maybe this goal down here will be kinder to us. And the officials seem to be
letting them
play a little bit. Maybe a couple disputed calls here or there, but for all intents and purposes, can't really put it on their shoulders.
Fouls have been 6 to 5 so far in favor of Pryor with only 5, but neither team getting to the free throw line a whole lot. And when you're on the road like this, those free throws have got to go in. That's how you're going to win or lose ball games sometimes.
Absolutely, because if you're Pryor, you're looking at they're 2 for 6 from the line themselves, and so whereas Tahlequah from the free throw line is 3 for 6, and so just having one more free throw than Pryor. So
yeah, I think second half, keep rebounding the ball well, keep the defensive pressure going, and I think we can extend this lead out.
Yeah, you want to see if you can use your aggressiveness against them a little bit. Force those turnovers. In transition. We need those. Those were layups that were falling, and so. But the one thing is it seems like when girls, or anybody, not just girls, start missing, then that stays in their head, and then they're kind of hesitant to shoot when they have that open shot because they're afraid to miss. And Michael Jordan, I think he was the one who always said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
That's exactly right.
So we would like to see Tahlequah, if they're to keep rebounding strong and getting those second chance buckets. So we'll see what adjustments were made. Pryor will start the second half with the ball.
Didn't have a lot of held balls in that half. Only 1 in each period. Tigers started with the opening tip, 1 held ball. Actually, there was a second one in the first. And no, there was not.
7:57 at the start of the third. It's 20-17, Pryor on top. Kinsey Bennett with the ball. We looked inside, nothing doing there.
Pryor very calculated right now, Ashley.
Very patient. Very, very patient basketball.
Don't let her catch in the post.
Little hook shot, can't get a fall, and then a foul call. Let's see who that's going to be. Is it going to be Gilbert or McCarter on the B.J. Baker trial attorney foul? And that is on Carson Gilbert. So number 4, Kaylee Kerr, will go to the line shooting 2. Kaylee Kerr likes that little hook, not hook shot. We call it the little. Makes the first of 2. Cuts the lead to 2 for Tahlequah. Second free throw is good. She goes 2 for 2 with that trip to the line. 19-20 is the score. And just a wild pass by Adams out of bounds. $7:15 to go here in third. Kinsey Bennett nearly losing control. Inside, Gilbert's able to knock it free. She's able to come back down with it. Stays Pryor basketball. Trying to touch every pass. McCarter, and it's stolen by Stevens. Good job, gets it out to McCarter. Good hustle there by Lauren Stevens with a steal. Adams, long pass to Gilbert. Gilbert, time for the 3. Can't get it to fall. Stevens trying to run the rebound down. Has it knocked out of her hands. Will stay Tahlequah basketball. 20-19, Tahlequah by 1 with 6:45 to go here in the third. Bounce pass to Gilbert. Gilbert has it blocked. And here comes Pryor entering position.
Run it down.
And they're going to foul. That's a backcourt before the foul. They're going to get Lakin Adams with her first personal foul. And second team foul for Tahlequah here in the third.
That's Lakin's second.
Here in the third quarter.
And you were correct. That was a backcourt. And we should have just let it go.
Round the horn it goes. At the high post.
Don't let her turn. There you go.
3 ball. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Carson Gilbert. 6:05 to go. Gilbert being pressured at half court. We got a timeout, Tahlequah. As she was trapped. Take a moment to thank some of our sponsors. Two Sisters Financial. Appreciate their long support of the Green Country Sports Network, and always Bob Ed Culver, your state representative. He's always looking for your vote, and he is always here to represent you in our state capital, Bob Ed Culver. And Tahlequah Lumber, your hometown lumber dealer. Brett Bynum, Mike Skinner, that family's owned Tahlequah Lumber since its inception, and a great partner to have in your community. So we thank you for your continued support of the Green Country Sports Network and your support of Tahlequah Athletics. That 30-second timeout called by Coach Qualls, and so as Carson Gilbert got trapped over there in the corner to preserve this possession.
Yeah, it was a real good timeout at that point because she wasn't going anywhere but back court.
And there's a foul called against Pryor on number 3, Journey Nunley. First team foul for Pryor here in the third quarter. Adams over to Mo Wilson. Quickly to Rayleigh McCarter. Stevens, jumper on the quarter, can't get it to fall. Rebound is Gilbert. Adams, Stevens, she'll shoot the 3. Golly, can't get it to fall. Rebound Pryor.
There's a lid on this buckets tonight.
Good look at the basket there and just couldn't get it to fall.
Did you not think that Rayleigh McCarter should have gone straight in and scored on that?
Absolutely. Let's see who they call for this foul, this B.J. Baker trial attorney foul. A little push off. Let's see. Not sure who they're going to call it on. Wow, they called that on Lauren Stevens, her third. And so her third personal foul here in the third quarter sends number 5 to the line, Blake Osborne. A chance to tie now after she misses the first one. And misses both. And Stevens trying to run the ball down. She's shoved in the back, no call. Out of bounds will be Tahlequah basketball.
Looked like two Lady Tigers battling for that rebound and actually ended up costing us because we didn't get it by either one.
Bailey Smith checks in the ball game for Pryor. Adams to Gilbert. Long skip pass to Mo Wilson. Finds Stevens down low, and she's blocked. And then that ball's thrown deep, and Adams, good job. What a hustle play by number 4 to throw it back off of Adams' body.
That's one of those examples right there where you got to go in with your body and take the contact. You know you're going to get it. They got a hand on it, blocked it.
Yeah, or you know, the good old head fake too. You know, free ball attempt, off the rim, no good. And Pryor comes up with it. Just out hustle the rebound there. Jumper at the line. Pryor takes the lead, 21-20. Pryor now with the lead.
3.5 minutes into this third period. Lady Tigers haven't scored this period. Short corner.
Over to Gilbert, good pass. Oh, Wilson, head fake, over to Gilbert. Stevens, Adams. Nobody in the paint. Adams over Stevens. Stevens to Gilbert.
Forwards out. You got to use the short corner there. There you go.
Cuts inside. Looking for space. Brings it completely back out. One-handed pass to Gilbert for 3. Off the back of the rim, no good. On 4 foul.
You notice right there when that forward went out, how the other forward on the defensive end went across and covered our baseline player. That diagonal cut into the paint in the mid-range is going to be open. We should have hit a shot right there.
Forced it, no good. And she goes coast to coast and extends the lead to 3 for Pryor. 6-0 run to start the third quarter for Pryor. 3:40 to go. Mo Wilson out to Gilbert. And she's fouled. So Gilbert go to the line, shooting 2. Bailey Smith whistled for her second personal foul, third team foul for Pryor. 3:30 to go here in the third quarter. And Gilbert makes the first of 2. Makes both of them. 23-22, Pryor by 1. 3:30 to go here in the third.
Trouble.
Trapped her in the corner, trying to force the pressure. Good job there to come back. And nearly turns the ball over. 3:15 remaining in the third quarter. 1-point lead for Pryor.
Actually, I think that's the key to us winning this ball game, though, is keeping the pressure on them all over.
Let's see who they called. Lauren Stevens was straight up. Okay, they called Carson Gilbert on the foul. That's her second personal. Vance will be at the line shooting 2. Misses the first of 2. Fourth team foul for Tahlequah. The next one will put Pryor at the line no matter what, unless it's an offensive foul. Makes the second one, makes it a 2-point lead for Tahlequah. Excuse me, for Pryor. Wishful thinking.
Pryor 1 for 4 at the free throw line in this period, though.
Carter, long pass to Gilbert. Gilbert attacks baseline. Can't draw the foul. Rebound Pryor. Crowd felt like there was a foul there. Out of bounds, Tahlequah basketball.
Yeah, the official just threw his hands up like it's a touchdown. I mean, he knew there was contact, but he didn't want to call anything.
Gilbert in the short corner. 2:20 to go here in the third. Tahlequah down 2. Inside to McCarter, turnaround jumper. Can't get it to fall. That was tough shot.
A little too quick. Get your base. Put up a good shot.
Inside basket is good. 26-22, 4-point lead now for Pryor. Gilbert for a chance for 3. Can't get it to fall. Rebound Pryor. And Gilbert picks up her third foul. Keeping the transition bucket. Journey Nunley will go to the line shooting 2. B.J. Baker, trial attorney. Foul.
All 3 Carson's fouls coming in this period as well, so not a good situation.
Minute 30 remaining here in the third. She makes the first of 2. Now it's back to a 5-point lead. Tahlequah with only 2 points in this quarter. Lana Stopp is going to check in the game for Carson Gilbert. 5-point lead, chance to get their biggest lead of the game. She makes this one. She does. 28-22. 6-point advantage for Pryor. Bounce pass over to Stopp. And Stopp those away. Timeout, Tahlequah. Full timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching Green Country Sports Network. After the full timeout, Tahlequah down 28-22. Pryor with the basketball, chance to extend the lead even further, minute 15. Tahlequah with 5 team fouls, so any foul will send Pryor to the line. Pryor with only 3. They'll be in no hurry with a 6-point lead.
Good job of denying the cutter on that one by Lakin.
Looks like Tahlequah's gone to a man.
Stepping heads, there you go.
35 seconds to go. In the count, stay with him. And they're fouled.
It's going to be on Elena, isn't it? No?
And that foul's going to be called on Lakin Adams, her third. Carson Gilbert going to check back in. 20.4 seconds to go on the B.J. Baker trial attorney foul. So number 4, Kaylee Kerr will be at the line shooting 2. Makes the first. 29-22.
Definitely shooter's rims here. Those balls are
2 for 2 at the line. 30-22, now an 8-point lead for Pryor. Quickly over to Gilbert in the corner. Out of bounds. Turnover Tahlequah. And some frustration building out there for these Lady Tigers, as you can see. Timeout Pryor. 10.5 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. 30-second timeout. Take a moment to thank some more of our sponsors. Chris's Quick Lube. When you're in a hurry, head on down there for a quick oil change. Tommy Nix, he will not be undersold. Northeastern Health Systems, Baker Furniture, and Quick Cash Finance. Thank you for your continued support of the Green Country Sports Network and Tahlequah Athletics. Coach, let's see, it was 17 points, so if my math is right, that's 13. So a 13-2 quarter thus far. Tahlequah's outscored 13-2 here in the third with 10.5 seconds, and it is Pryor basketball. And, you know.
Yep, and they've gotten 2, 4, 6, 8, 7 of their points off the free throw line.
8 seconds, long pass. Scoop shot. And a foul. So the foul's called on Pryor. 1.7 seconds remaining here in the third.
It's going to be on Bailey Smith. I believe it's her second.
And I think the offensive goal here is to give number 4, Kaylee Kerr, every scoop shot she can get. 1 second remains, lobs up a prayer. No good. That's the end of third. Pryor 30, Tahlequah 22. We'll take a break. We'll be back. You watch Green Country Sports Network.
I'm Tommy Nix.
My dad won't be undersold.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. Start of the fourth quarter, Tahlequah down big, 8 points. And Coach, I don't know, Coach, I don't know.
0 for 9. Actually 0 for 9 for the Lady Tigers that time from the field.
You know, and these girls, you ask a question, you know, they stay late, they're shooting, they're in the gym all the time, but right now they just cannot, you know, find a basket.
Well, a lot of those shots are getting misdirected by Pryor, which tells me, again, we're just not finishing well, not taking real good shots sometimes.
Gilbert for 3, and there's a foul, push, Pryor, number 11. So Tay advanced, so it was on the floor foul, I guess during the shot. So I guess it was after the shot, he said.
Well, I think they fouled away from the ball on that one, actually.
Tahlequah has 11 points to get. Excuse me, 8 points to get. Over to Stevens. Skip pass to Gilbert. Hesitates, changes her mind. Gilbert has to come to that pass. Adams has it tipped away, back to Gilbert. Gilbert gives it to Adams. Mo Wilson, she'll shoot a three. She was 1 for 1, misses. Rebound is Adams. Adams shot, has it blocked. Out of bounds, Pryor basketball. Tahlequah into the press.
Got to rotate quicker.
Got it. 33-22. Now Tahlequah needs 11. Maybe the dagger. Tahlequah looks a little confused here offensively as to what the play is. Mo Wilson, she'll shoot a three ball. Got it. Back to 8. Mo Wilson with her second 2 for 3 now from beyond the arc is Mo Wilson. Got it trapped.
Oh, let's walk.
And it looks like we got a timeout Pryor.
Yeah.
Coach's timeout in the trap. 30-second timeout.
Also want to thank Laura Lund State Farm, another great sponsor of Green Country Sports Network.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there, huh? Mo Wilson, she's got confidence from beyond the arc, shooting 2 for 3, so maybe we find a way to get her to keep shooting the ball there.
Well, she's the only one that's really taken a wide open shot and looked at it every time she's gotten it, so needs to keep her doing that. First field goal for the Lady Tigers
in the second half.
In the second half, yeah.
Tahlequah looking to pressure, and they need to. I mean, when you're down big here in the fourth, you're going to have to come up with some turnovers, and just really haven't forced any here in the second half, and Mo trying to there. Playing much more aggressive.
Almost picked up a foul on that one too, though.
Lady Tigers in man. They say push.
She stepped out of bounds.
That is an absolutely horrendous call. That's Lauren Stevens' 4th foul.
Yeah, she was just playing great defense there.
First team foul, 4th period.
Knocked out of bounds, stolen by McCarter. And then we get a held ball.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Stays Pryor basketball.
She has no dribble.
5:45 remaining in the game. And Pryor going to try to stall as long as they possibly can with an 8-point lead. And there's a whistle carry. Turnover by number 3, Journey Nunley. 5.5 to go. Tahlequah down 8.
Need to score this time down.
I like to see Tahlequah go on a 17-0 run right here. Lauren McCarter. Ill-advised pass intercepted by 4.
She walked right there.
10-point lead now for Pryor. 5 minutes to go here in the game. Gilbert. Carter, her second turnover in a row. 4:50 to go, down 10.
So we need a steal or something to kind of set that momentum off.
That's the illegal screen right there.
And somehow, that was off of us somehow.
But we touched it, but it hit her
Her
leg.
knee went out of bounds, so Elena stopped and checking the ball game for Rayleigh McCarter, excuse me.
Ball. Sorry.
4:25 to go here in the game, 10-point lead for Pryor. Rebound, Stevens, and then she's fouled. You know, I take back what I said in the first half about the officiating.
Well, I can't imagine what it was because I'm beginning to look a little suspect out there.
It has become atrocious here in the second half.
There's just been a couple of phantom calls.
Gilbert, short corner. Skip pass over to stop. Back out to Mo. Adams, she'll pull up for three.
Got to get one.
There it is. 7-point lead now for Pryor. 3:45 to go. Tahlequah has to be in a hurry in a pressure situation right here.
Oh, you got to steal that.
Gilbert for her fourth personal foul.
All 4 fouls coming in the second period. Our second half, sorry. We can ill afford to lose her, but we really need her to get loose on a couple of shots.
And, you know, Pryor's just going to take their time as they should, you know. I mean, they've got a big advantage, and they're just going to try to run this thing out. And Tahlequah's got to come out and pressure these girls to keep them from just killing the clock, which is what they're doing. Inside, and there's the foul.
Yeah. I know you just were talking about the officiating, but that could have just as easily been a block shot by Mo Wilson, and we end up with a foul out of it.
And they're going to call Elena stop for her first personal. Kaylee Kerr goes to the line. She makes the first of 2. Back to an 8-point lead for Pryor. Misses the second one. Rebound, Mo Wilson. They're down 4 possessions. Need to start scoring quickly. Under 3 to go. Over to Elena, stop. Over to Lakin. Over to Gilbert. 2:45 to go.
We're going to have to attack somewhere inside a little bit.
There it is, Coach.
Turn of face.
Back to Gilbert for 3. Going to try to climb back in this with 3 points. Can't get it to fall. And Megan Adams knocks it out of bounds. 2:29 to go here in the fourth quarter. And Lily Garcia going to check in the ball game for Elena Stop. Good steal, making her presence felt immediately. Knocking out of bounds. Thought she was going to come down with that.
Anticipated that pass pretty well. Got to get up on her. You got to be within 6 feet to get a count. Make her move.
2:17, just running stall game. Can't get the fall. Rebound, Stevens. 2-minute warning, down 8. And Adams throws it away. Tahlequah will be in the Verdigris tournament Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Coach, what you got there? Girls play at 9. They play Verdigris at 9. The boys play versus Jay at 2. So stolen there by Gilbert. Over to Adams. Under minute 52 to go. Gilbert for a long 3 ball. Can't get a fall. Garcia trying to get the rebound. Mo Wilson runs it down. Needs help. Over to Lily Garcia. Back to Mo. Adams, you're down 8 points with a minute 30 to go. You don't have time to scan the field. Let's move this thing around and go attack the basket, girls.
Use Lauren Stevens right now.
Tipped out of bounds. Tahlequah basketball. You're down 4 possessions.
Attack that middle right here. That
Stevens can't come down with it. She's able to finally secure it. She had to look for 3, but inside to Stevens.
Go score.
Kicks it out to Gilbert. As we're going to stall until we just lose.
Give it to her and go score.
Oh, my goodness. That's the way this is going. Tahlequah is going to fall here tonight to Pryor. Down 8 points with a minute to go. As the stall game starts. And on the floor is the foul.
Not the NBA. She wanted a continuation right there, and he's not going to give it to her.
Mo Wilson, her 3rd personal foul. Timeout, Tahlequah. I don't know what you have over here on your chart, Coach, when you're down 8 points with 49 seconds. What do you tell them to do?
Well, first of all, it's Pryor ball down there, so you got to get a steal quickly and go. And I'm with you. I think we've got to be more aggressive at going to the basket, either driving or using that post player in there in the middle. When she catches, we've got to turn and fire or kick it out and get one up real quick. We're wasting a lot of time on the clock, and I think that's working against us.
Yep. And there's no sense of urgency. There seems to be no sense of urgency. You know, starting at the 4th quarter, you're down 8. At one point, you're down 11, and there's nobody attacking the basket, nobody trying to make anything happen. And so you find yourself down 8, 49.7 seconds. So,
well, when Lauren catches in that mid post, you figure out who's covering her. Is it a forward or is it the post player?
And there's that steal you talked about by Lily Garcia. At 46 seconds to go, Tahlequah has to go down right here and immediately score. And she does, draws a foul. So there we go. And see, that's the urgency and intensity, Coach, you're talking about. Move, attack the basket. Move, attack the basket.
It's the first time we've done that since the 3-minute mark there that I can remember, and we should have been doing it every time.
Gilbert makes the first of 2 at the line for the B.J. Baker trial attorney. Down 7. Chance to make it a 3 or 2 possession game if she makes this one. She does. So Tahlequah immediately have to go into the press. Stolen there by Lakin Adams. And she can't get the fall. And in this case, Tahlequah basketball, 36.5 seconds to go. Timeout Pryor. And that's a full timeout. We're going to take it with them. You're watching Green Country Sports Now.
That is literally the funniest thing ever.
And then I said,
It wasn't. But this guy could use a win. Even if it's not as big of a win as I get with free Kasasa Cash checking. Kasasa Cash pays me a really high rate and refunds ATM withdrawal fees nationwide. So I feel like a queen. Has a mega bank ever made you feel that way? Or is it more like this guy? Take back banking with Kasasa Cash.
Get Kasasa Cash at First State Bank.
Welcome back to Green Country Sports Network. And on this inbounds, I would look for them to run where Lauren tries to clear it out, and Carson tries to get this layup, but we'll We'll
And
see.
then call a quick timeout.
That's exactly what they do. It's not there. Get Adams short
Shoot it.
corner. You have 30 seconds. We don't have time. Okay. Anyways, Gilbert's going to attack. Kick it out baseline.
There you go.
Mo
Kick
Wilson
it.
for three. Got a chance to make it. No, air ball. Got a foul. You're down 20 seconds. Someone's got to foul her. Someone's got to foul her. Mo Wilson, 19 seconds. Tahlequah is going to fall here in Pryor. And there's the whistle. Too little, too late.
Lakin Adams for her fourth personal. Fifth team foul against the Lady Tigers, so Pryor's going to be at the line.
The line for Pryor number 3, Journey Nunley.
The proverbial nail in the Green Country Funeral Home coffin. Misses the second one. Stevens with the rebound. Over to Gilbert. Over to Adams. And Gilbert for three. Can't get that one to fall. That's the end of the ball game here in Pryor. Tahlequah falls 37-30. Still winless in district play. Stay tuned for the Tahlequah Tigers versus Pryor Tigers. We'll be back watching Green Country Sports Network.
Yeah, I'm Ava Jordan, and you're watching Green Country Sports Network.
Big thanks to these local sponsors: First State Bank, Tahlequah's Bank, Green Country Funeral Home, Baker's Furniture, where you buy the best for less, State Farm Agent Laura Lund, Quick Cash Finance, Countryside Wellness, Chris's Quick Lube, Two Sisters Financial, Renda and Renita, Tommy Nick's Auto Group, H&H Quality Tires and Auto, Tahlequah Lumber, River Valley Church, Northeastern Health System, State Representative Bob Ed Culver, Dotson Vision Care, First Baptist Students, AIM, where it's an all-in mentality, and of course, BJ Baker, Trial Attorney. Thanks for watching.
I'm Carson Gilbert. You're watching Green Country Sports Network. Go Tigers!
If you suffer with foot pain, you should consider getting your feet adjusted by a hand and foot chiropractor. Hi, my name is Dr. Kelly Calloway, and I'm a hand and foot chiropractor in Tahlequah, Oklahoma. There are 26 bones in each foot, all of which can be adjusted. When one or more of the foot bones lose their healthy alignment, it can lead to a foot problem. We help conditions such as plantar fasciitis, heel spurs, and toe pain. A gentle chiropractic foot adjustment will restore healthy alignment and function to the joint and tissues in the feet. This will correct the underlying cause of most foot conditions. Our patients love having their feet adjusted, and you will be amazed by how good you will feel after you have your feet adjusted. Call our office today to receive your complimentary consultation for your painful foot condition.
That is literally the funniest thing ever.
And then I said,
It wasn't. But this guy could use a win. Even if it's not as big of a win as I get with free Kasasa Cash checking. Kasasa Cash pays me a really high rate and refunds ATM withdrawal fees nationwide. So I feel like a queen. Has a mega bank ever made you feel that way? Or is it more like this guy? Take back banking with Kasasa Cash.
Get Kasasa Cash at First State Bank.
Need care? Curious about our team? Or just trying to pay a bill?
It all starts at alwaysnhs.org. Find the care you need right where you are, with service locations, contact info, and directions all in one place. Need to upload imaging, estimate a bill, ask a question, or pay online? We've made it easy. Looking for a career that matters? See what makes NHS a great place to work. Apply right from your phone. Find your provider and stay connected with the latest NHS news and community updates right at your fingertips. At Northeastern Health System, we don't do sometimes, we do always. alwaysnhs.org.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network live broadcast of the Tahlequah Tigers versus the Pryor Tigers. Coach, any thoughts about this game?
Well, matchup-wise, the Tigers should win this ball game, and I would think very, very handily. I think everybody's healthy tonight, and Tigers coming off of a pretty good win coming off of a loss against Stillwell in that final game during the break. Tahlequah coming in at 3-2 overall, 2-1 in District 5A4. Pryor coming in at 1-6 and 0-4. And like I said earlier, we've got 3 common opponents. Memorial, Pryor loses by 48 points, Tigers lose by 20. But if you remember, that was a much closer ball game all the way through the first half and into the third quarter before Memorial finally got away. Against Durant, both teams having played the Lions, Pryor loses by 27, Tahlequah wins by 10. Against Glenpool, the Pryor Tigers lost by 7, Tahlequah won by 6. So you would think on paper the Tigers are a better basketball team than Pryor.
Right. Tahlequah looking to get another district win out of the break, and we'll see how rusty they are. They were in the gym most of the break, but looking to knock the rust off here in 2026. And Coach, we talked about this in the previous game. The Tahlequah Tigers and Tahlequah Lady Tigers will both be in the Verdigris tournament starting Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. The Lady Tigers play Verdigris at 9 o'clock, and the boys play Jay at 2.
Will you be at the game?
I will be at the game.
Well, unfortunately, we will not be able to be there. That's just
I'll be at
a work day. Some of us have to work, actually.
Yeah.
You know.
In that tournament, the Lady Tigers come in matched up against Verdigris as the 4-5 seed. Lady Tigers ranked number 5 in that tournament, and Verdigris ranked number 4. It'll be an early morning matinee game because of a buyout for the Verdigris students. So it'll be a pretty good home crowd, and hopefully the Lady Tiger fans travel well that day, but a 9 o'clock early start is real tough.
It's tough. If Tahlequah Lady Tigers win, I know they would turn around and play Friday at 7 against the winner of Jay and Kiefer.
Yeah.
If they lose, they'll play Friday at 12:30 against the loser of Jay and Kiefer.
In the boys bracket, the Tigers are seated second, Jay 7th in that one, so we're looking at hopefully a big win for the Tigers in first round action there, with probably a chance to play a very good Manford team in the second round on Friday. So should be an exciting tournament for both teams. If the Tigers can get off and get an early start, they've got a chance to make the finals up there. The Lady Tigers, it just depends on shooting woes and things like that.
They've got to find a way. They've got to find a way to make a basket. That's just plain and simple. So we're about 30 seconds away from the start of the boys' game here, and we'll be ready to announce the starting lineups for Tahlequah and for Pryor.
Of the Oklahoma Secondary School Activities Association, players, coaches, officials, and spectators can and are expected to assist in the promotion and achievement of good sportsmanship ideals. Taking personal responsibility.
We are going to just waiting for the OSSAA announcement to finish up, and we are ready for the starting lineups to be announced. Tahlequah is the visiting team.
Remind Tiger fans that Tigers' next home action will be, I believe, next Tuesday at the TMAC when they take on, I believe it's the East Central Cardinals.
That's correct.
East Central and McAllister next week?
Yep. Starting lineup of Tahlequah, number 0, Jet Morrison. Number 1, Aiden Johnson. Number 3, Jevin Dick, another sophomore. Number 10, Caston Wilson, that's the brother of Mo Wilson. And last but not least, number 22, Duke Dobbins. Head coach Matt Qualls, assisted by Tanner Christian, and that's the starting lineups for the Tahlequah Tigers.
Tigers got 2 freshmen, a sophomore, and 2 juniors in there in their starting lineup.
Starting lineups now for Pryor Tigers. Head coach is Nathan Smith, assisted by Dawson Alt, Ricky Ward, Greg Pate, Jordan Keith. Number 1, Jet Stevens, no relation. Number 10, Gavin Roberts, who's a senior. Number 21, Jackson Mavers. Number 25, Cameron Earls. And last but not least, number 25, Cameron Earls. Number 22, Brett Wigington.
What are the odds of two different teams having a kid named Jet on the team? That's not very common name. So.
It's the battle of the Jets.
Yeah.
What's that? There's
Benny
and the Jets.
And they're both sophomores, same year.
We'll be seeing those two for quite some time.
Well, one of those names you don't see. It's like, remember when back in the girls had Sierra Nikki Smith and Sierra Lenny Smith?
Yeah.
I mean, how often do you have a Sierra Smith twice on your same team?
You got to hope our Jet gets fired up first.
Right.
Aiden Johnson with the jump and win. Jevin Dick will start with the basketball.
Man, I think they have the heaters on in this place today.
Gaston Wilson, short corner 3, no good. Rebound, Aiden Johnson out to Duke Dobbins. Duke Dobbins for 3, can't get it to fall. And Jet trying to come down with it and gets a held ball. So we'll go back to Pryor. So Tahlequah Tigers, Tahlequah trying to be aggressive, firing 2 early threes, just couldn't get them to fall, and then they immediately go into the press. And good job there by Jet Morrison to steal that. And he was able to turn it over.
Jet should have hit the corner when he penetrated the lane right there. It was wide open.
3-ball short corner for Pryor, in and out, no good. And on the ground is rebound by Pryor. Going against Dobbins. Easy basket for number 25, Cameron Earls. 2-0 Pryor. Jet Morrison, tacks inside, floater. Can't get it to fall. Tries to get his own rebound. What a hustle play. Couldn't save it. Goes out of bounds. Will be Pryor basketball. Tahlequah in the press.
Rotate to the middle.
And stolen by Jevin Dick. And he's fouled and one. Great take there by the freshman, and he's fouled by number 21, Jackson Mavers, his first personal. First B.J. Baker trial attorney foul. We'll send Jevin Dick to the line for the old-fashioned and one. 3-point play, not the old-fashioned and one. That's just and one. And he misses it, so it's going to stay 2-2. 6:35 to go here in the first quarter. Trying to break the press and stolen once again by Jet Morrison. So the pressure applied by Tahlequah is good. Morrison at the basket, can't get the fall, gets his own rebound, and then he's fouled on the putback, so he'll go to the line shooting 2.
Well, Coach, it looks like our Jet's coming out a little faster than right now, like you said.
He's got his engine running.
Yeah.
They've rotated real well in that press so far, and that's why we've gotten those 2 steals in the mid-court area.
He makes the first of 2. Puts the Tigers of Tahlequah ahead by 1. 2 for 2 at the line there for Jet Morrison. 4-2 Tahlequah on top.
You got the count, keep it in the backcourt.
Able to break the press, turns it over, and Jevin Dick comes up with it. Kicks it out to Wheezy Johnson for 3. Can't get it to fall. Rebound, Caston Wilson. Dobbins, he tacks inside, kicks it back out to Caston. Resetting the offense, 5:50 to go here in the first quarter. 4-2 Tahlequah on top. makes it rain from downtown. Waiting on the scoreboard there, 7-2. This press is wreaking havoc for them. That three-pointer was brought to you in part by Jevin Dick. And Pryor's going to answer that with their own.
That was about a 30-footer right there.
That's 22, Brett Wigginton. 7-5, Tahlequah by 2, 5:10 to go here in the first quarter. Inside to Dobbins, Wheezy Johnson able to come up with it, and Jet Morrison is fouled.
They'll call another foul on Wigginton right there. It's going to be team second.
Mass substitutions here for Pryor. Number 20 is Mason Wiggins. Number 2, Dax Thompson also checks in. And number 5, Khalil Spurrier. Dobbins inside, step back, out to Dick. Dick for 3, can't get the fall. Wheezy Johnson nearly has a rebound. Thought it was knocked out of bounds, and it is Tahlequah basketball. Easy buckets there for Duke Dobbins.
Good pass right there.
Tahlequah staying in the press, 9-5 is the score with 4:30 to go here in the first. And there's another steal by Duke Dobbins. And he has it knocked out of his hands, out of bounds. Tahlequah basketball.
Tigers got 4 steals already in the first period here.
Caston Wilson back to Dick.
Miss Duke. Duke's in the wing.
Right there. Good pass to Caston Wilson. Good finish at the bucket. Tahlequah 11, Pryor 5.
Nice ball movement there, but he did have Duke in the short corner there.
4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Good pressure here by Tahlequah. Tahlequah being the aggressor. Timeout, Pryor.
Nathan Smith doesn't like what he sees there, getting those close to those 10-second count.
We're going to stay here. Kelly?
Sorry, I'm not prepared.
Oh, I thought you were head.
No, I was just moving a. You haven't come up with any sly, clever things today.
I'm not. It's been a tough night thus far, but we want to thank Two Sisters Financial. When you're having a tough night, head on over there and check your retirement account.
See if it's
they're gonna put you in a good mood because they're gonna do good things with your money.
There you go.
And make sure that you end up on top over there at Two Sisters Financial. And listen, if you're having a bad day, don't make bad choices. But if you make a bad choice, you can always go see BJ Baker, trial attorney, and he'll do everything he can to mitigate the results of that bad choice. So BJ Baker, don't just settle for any attorney when you can have a trial attorney. 3:55 to go here in the first. Tahlequah with a 6-point advantage, 11-5.
Keep him in the backcourt.
Nearly lost the handle on the ball on this tip, and they're able to come down with it. Spurrier, nice little head move. Off the back of the glass, no good. Tipped out. Pryor comes up with it. Resetting the offense is Spurrier, the sophomore. Stolen there by Dobbins, and he is going to be fouled by 22, which is Brett Wigginton. Checking into the game for Pryor is Jet Stevens, checking back in as Wigginton go to the. That's his second personal foul. That's the 4th team foul for Pryor here in the first. Tahlequah having 0 fouls.
Number 24 checked in for Tahlequah.
24, Sawyer Henderson makes his appearance for Tahlequah. And they're going to whistle Sawyer for traveling. Said he moved his pivot foot. And we'll go over to Pryor. Tahlequah staying in the press. Been very effective thus far. Spurrier in trouble, looking for help. Long pass. And ball's loose. Pryor does come down with it. Dangerous pass. Long 3-ball attempt, no good. Duke Dobbins comes down with the rebound. Johnson over on the wing. Over to Jevin Dick. Henderson. Bounce pass to Dobbins. Floater. Can't get the fall. Rebound Pryor. Had a good look. Just couldn't get the basket to fall.
Shot a little bit flat on that one.
2.5 to go here in the first quarter. Blocked by Jevin Dick. Pryor looking for a foul.
Yeah, he walked as well.
The moment he stepped through that crowd of 2 players there, he walked. No doubt about it.
Pryor basketball. 2:29 to go here in the first. Lavers inside. Spurrier back out. 3-ball attempt. And got it. Caston Wilson going to check back in the ball game. 8-11. Tahlequah on top. 2:10 to go in the first.
Missed Jet on the cut through. Missed Dobbins on the cut. He's there.
3-ball, no good. Rebound Spurrier for Pryor. Khalil Spurrier, number 5. Trying to push. Tahlequah denies transition. And they're going to get Dobbins for a foul. It's Dobbins' first personal foul. B.J. Baker, trial attorney. Penalty.
First team foul of the first period against the Tigers.
And it comes with 1:46 to go here in the first. Tahlequah with a 3-point lead. And the bucket is good for number 2, Dax Thompson. Timeout, Tahlequah. As Pryor cut the lead to 1. See if this is going to be a 30-second or full. It is a 30-second. We'll stay here. I'd like to thank Chris's Quick Lube, longtime sponsor of Green Country Sports Network. You get in and out in 10 minutes. They do a great job at any one of their many locations across Tahlequah and Stillwell. A former Tiger, appreciate his support. Tommy Nix Auto Group, his daughter Delaney Nix being inducted into the Tahlequah High School Athletic Hall of Fame in February.
She's a pretty good shooter back in high school.
Back in the day and had a great collegiate career as well. So Tommy Nix Auto Group, they will not be undersold.
Played, I believe, at North Texas or
she started at Texas San Antonio or Texas Arlington or something like that.
Yeah, and then transferred to Oral Roberts and finished up.
Or West Texas A&M University, it was something like that.
Yeah.
1:30 to go here in the first quarter. Tahlequah with the basketball and a 1-point lead as Pryor has methodically chopped away. That was a pretty large lead by the Tigers. Jevin Dick attacks inside. Nice no-look pass to Sawyer Henderson. And he is called for traveling. That's his second here in the first quarter.
Speaking of past Lady Tigers, Corey Ringwater has now transferred to NSU and is playing for the Lady Riverhawks. Almost said Redmond.
Yeah.
Sorry. growing up in Tahlequah, it just always was the Redmond, So.
Yeah, I've actually watched Corey play a couple of those ball games. She's working herself back into shape after being out for almost a year, she said, and due to a knee injury. But she's helping the Lady Riverhawks.
3-ball attempt, no good. Rebounded by Weezy Johnson. Number 25 for Tahlequah, Micah Cervantes, checked in previously. Failed to mention that. Jevin Dick being guarded, double-teamed, and has the ball tipped away by Pryor. Chance to take the lead. And blocked, but they're going to call a body foul on Aiden Johnson. We got an injured Tiger there. Tahlequah. Jet Morrison going to have to check in the game here.
We don't have our
no Bryce tonight?
No Bryce tonight up here.
I just noticed that.
So we're going to take a break while they tend to him. We'll be back. You're watching Green Country Sports Network.
Need care?
Curious about our team, or just trying to pay a bill? It all starts at alwaysnhs.org. Find the care you need right where you are, with service locations, contact info, and directions all in one place. Need to upload imaging, estimate a bill, ask a question, or pay online? We've made it easy. Looking for a career that matters? See what makes NHS a great place to work. Apply right from your phone. Find your provider and stay connected with the latest NHS news and community updates right at your fingertips. At Northeastern Health System, we don't do sometimes, we do always. AlwaysNHS.org.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. Able to see him walk off under his own power and be checked for concussion protocol. At the line, number 10, Gavin Roberts. He misses the first of two. That last foul was called on Aiden Johnson. That's his first personal. It's only the second team foul for Tahlequah in the first quarter. 45.8 seconds remaining in the first, and it were all tied up now at 11.
That injured player was Micah Cervantes, by the way. Escorted to the trainer's room.
Pryor guarding Jet. Swing pass. Had the right idea, but just tipped and stolen by Pryor. Attack, and there's a foul. BJ Baker, trial attorney foul. Let's see who they're going to call that on. They're going to call that on Jevin Dick.
Spurrier, did he start?
And Coach, he is going to check in the game here.
Do what?
He's checking into the game. Kingston Hall, and I'm sorry, I don't have his name on our roster, and it's eluding my memory. So
I can find out real quick.
So that is not Rylan Kimball.
No, it's not. Ryland's no longer with them.
He's no longer with the team, but that is the.
But I was told by Matt this morning that young man would not play tonight because of the ankle. So.
Well, you can see he's got the brace on, and I apologize. We'll get his name shortly, but I'm losing. So on the free throws made by Pryor, they have taken the lead 13-11 with 10 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Kingston Hall trying to set a screen. 5 seconds to go. Dobbins on a wild three ball. Oh, in and out. Rebound. Kingston Hall trying to put it back up. Just didn't realize the clock was against him. And that's the end of the first quarter. 13-11. Pryor on top. We'll be back to watching Green Country Sports Network.
Hey, I'm Ava Jordan. You're watching Green Country Sports Network.
Big thanks to these local sponsors: First State Bank, Tahlequah's Bank, Green Country Funeral Home, Baker's Furniture, where you buy the best for less, State Farm Agent Laura Lund, Quick Cash Finance, Countryside Wellness, Chris's Quick Lube, Two Sisters Financial, Renda and Renita, Tommy Nix Auto Group, H&H Quality Tires and Auto, Tahlequah Lumber, River Valley Church, Northeast.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. Connor Tyndall is his name, wearing number 11. That was the former number of Rylan Kimball, like we said, who's no longer with the team. So Tyndall is a transfer, moved here, I'm not mistaken, from maybe California. So due to transfer,
the transfer portal.
Got him on the transfer portal. I don't know what his NIL contract is, but
you can do NIL in high school now.
You absolutely can.
Heck, when I was in high school, you could have got me for some Gatorade and a couple candy bars.
Very, very, very cheap NIL contracts we had back then. Jet Morrison, Jevin Dick, Connor Tyndall, Duke Dobbins, and Kingston Hall are in the game here at the second quarter. Dick has it tipped, and it's out of bounds. Will be Pryor basketball.
I think that was off Kingston.
Pryor, number 22, Brent Wiggington.
Winnington and number 20, Mason Wiggins checking in the game for Pryor. 7:43 to go here in the first half. Pryor with the 2-point advantage. Trying to beat the press, and they do. Nice. Spurrier versus Hall. 3 ball, and got it. Nice catch and shoot by Gavin Roberts, pushing the lead to 5 for Pryor. And that's a heck of a run, Coach. Tahlequah still looking to stop the bleeding right here. Jet Morrison attacks inside. Stalled. Back out to Jevin Dick. Tyndall in the corner. Jevin for 3. Long. No good. There is a whistle. Will be Tahlequah. Looks like it's going to be Tahlequah basketball. Foul against. No, sorry. It's going to be foul against Kingston Hall. Aiden Johnson going to check in the game for Jet Morrison. Whistle Kingston Hall for push. First team foul, first personal foul for Kingston. 6:59 here in the second quarter. Tahlequah, whose press was generally working very well, and it does work again. Like you said, Coach, that should have been a travel, but we'll take the errant pass. Pryor, I was just about to give him a compliment, but I'm going to keep from doing that as they.
They've been on 11 for a few minutes now, haven't they?
Yeah, it's been a heck of a run for Pryor. Like to see Dobbins getting going here. Inside to Weezy, over to Dick. Fakes 3, drives inside. Nice hesitation dribble. Floater off the glass, no good. Rebound. Kingston Hall comes up with it. Oh, misses the dunk. And then Weezy Johnson has a block.
He's so big.
And then Kingston.
I love it.
For his, I believe, his second foul there.
Oh, man, he's just going for the ball. He's one of those guys, though, you just run into him, and you're going to fall backwards on him.
Yeah.
He's still got a little bit of football.
Still got a little football. I mean, if he probably doesn't extend that shoulder, he probably gets away with it.
I was going to say, I dare you to go up against him there.
And that's a delay. That should be a delay of game against Pryor.
It is.
And they're warning. That's a warning, so next one will be a technical.
We'll take it.
So to explain what happened with a made basket, the opposing team can't knock it, can't touch the ball. It's just they got to play it as is, and anytime they touch it, they call it delay.
It drops, it's got to lay there.
So Kingston Hall, Tyndall checking back out of the game as Morrison and Caston Wilson check back in for the Tigers. And Tahlequah now down 7. Dobbins inside to Weezy. Weezy comes out to the short corner. He attacks inside with a jump stop, trying to get it over to Jet Morrison, who had started to rotate, but Weezy didn't see that. So a turnover Tahlequah. Just a little frustration mounting here for the Tigers of Tahlequah. 5:50 to go here in the second. Tigers staying in the press. And layup for number 22, Brett Wingington. Excuse me, number 25, Cameron Earls. 20-11.
Not the start you wanted to see how the Tigers started well, just.
Morrison can't get it to fall. Rebound, Pryor. Stolen by Duke Dobbins. Good hustle there by Duke. Just a short jumper there at the baseline. He can't get it to fall. And they're going to whistle Jet Morrison for a foul as they were going up for the rebound. So that's his first personal foul. .5:17 to go here in the second. 20-11. Pryor. And that's got to be a travel. No, they're going to call foul. My goodness sakes.
This guy.
So in Pryor, you're allowed to have 3 steps. I think Coach Pauls is explaining to him that there's 2 steps allowed. Inbound to Spurrier. 5:05 to go. And the Tigers pressuring. Pulls up for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound. Pryor, long rebound. Bounce pass at the baseline. Kicks it back out. Short corner three. Does not take it. Rotating the ball around. Air ball. Has the rebound taken away from him. And strong putback there. 25, Cameron Earls having a very good game for Pryor. Now with his 8-point, 22-11. This is about a 16 to 18 point run.
How long have we been stuck on 11?
We have not scored a point.
Haven't scored in the second period at all.
And there it is. That's what we need.
Maybe I jinxed him again, or not jinxed him, but what's the new word?
Dobbins for 2 at the elbow. Stops the bleeding for now. 22-13, 4:08 to go in the second.
9-2 run so far in the second.
Tahlequah touching, getting a lot of hands on passes, etc. And now just need to try to convert those into turnovers and then convert on the other end. Flashing to the basket, nearly stolen, turnaround jumper, and he got it. 24-13, Tigers of Pryor by 11.
Pryor's looked like a different team since Spurrier's been in the game.
Absolutely, and that's the spark they needed. Jet with the spin. Trapped in the corner. Trying to get it to Jevin Dick. They try to throw it off of Morrison. He gets a steal, and he gets and one. They tried to be cute, and Jet made him pay for it. Finished at the basket. He'll go to the line.
Jet gets a turnover and a steal in that series, and then 2 points and hopefully the free throw.
Checking back in the game now for the Tigers, number 24, Sawyer Henderson.
Also in number 1, Jet Stevens.
So Jet at the line off that B.J. Baker trial attorney foul for the and one. Got it. 24-16. Tahlequah down. 3:25 to go here in the second.
Cover deep. Rotate, Hayden.
And there's a 10-second call. Good job by Tahlequah's defense on that press to force the turnover.
Pryor worked 2 guys deep right here. They're going to give them the diagonal pass if one of the wings doesn't rotate back. Somebody's got to get back there and help Sawyer Henderson a little bit.
High spin, and that's Sawyer Henderson. Got whistle for traveling.
His third walk right there.
In the middle. Beat the press. 2:55 to go here in the first half. Tahlequah down by 8. Pryor trying to stall. Corner attack. And he took about 4 steps before he went to that basket, then he had it blocked. So Weezy can't get the fall. Rebound. Jevin Dick, they can't get it to fall. And my goodness sakes, now we get a held ball call. Thank goodness there. Good job by Weezy. Forced that, but man, need some of those to fall. Number 25, Micah Cervantes, checking back in the game. Good to see as he went down earlier with the shaking up a little bit. So looked like he cleared protocol, allowed him to come back into his game.
Cover the middle. Oh, he walked too.
Another walk, and the floater goes. 26-16, 10-point lead for Pryor. Jevin Dick, nice take. And good finish at the basket. 18-26, Tahlequah down by 8. Minute 53 to go here in the first half. Spurrier. And he's fouled by Jet Morrison. B.J. Baker, trial attorney, will send Spurrier to the line, shooting 2. Minute 39 to go here in the first half.
Jet's second personal foul.
Jet makes the first of two. Dobbin's going to check back in the game for Tahlequah. He's going to check in for Caston Wilson. Misses the second one, rebounds Pryor, and Tahlequah had a chance at it. Ball's loose, Pryor comes down with it. Jevin Dick shaking up on the play. Nice ball movement there. Cameron Earls.
Cameron with 12 points in the ball game, 10 in the second period now. So.
Stoppage of play to help clean the floor there. Castle Wilson going to check in the game for Jevin Dick, who was shaken up. Looked like he may have rolled his ankle. Doesn't look too bad as he's trying to walk it off there. Aiden Johnson bringing the ball down for Tahlequah. Decides against the three, goes the floater, can't get the fall. Rebound Pryor. And good steal there by Aiden Johnson. Nice turnaround. Kicks it back out to Caston. Baseline, back out to Aiden. Rotating the ball. Jet for three. Off the front rim, no good. Rebound, Pryor. And we're whistled for another foul. That is the fifth team foul, I believe, so Pryor will be in the bonus, and that was on Caston Wilson, his first. So Pryor should be at the line shooting two.
Yeah, that is the fifth for them. Pryor still with just three in the second period.
At the line shooting two, number 21, Jackson Mavers. He misses the first of two. Quick substitution. A sub for the shooter, that's number 10, Gavin Roberts, if Mavers makes this. And he doesn't, so he'll stay in the game. Rebound, Aiden Johnson. 30 seconds remaining in the first half. Tahlequah down 11. Fadeaway jumper. Get it to fall. That's clean living right there. Jet Morrison, another opportunity for another and one, and Jet giving it his all tonight as well.
We have the first foul on Gavin Roberts.
Tyndall going to check back in the game. He's going to check in for Caston Wilson here with 27.2 seconds to go. Tahlequah needs this free throw by Jet. Got it. Jet playing well this season. 29-21, 27.2 seconds to go here in the first half.
Jet now in double figures, Ashley, with 11.
.15 seconds remaining here in the first half. Over the corner, drives baseline, nearly loses it. Can't get it to fall. 8 seconds to go. Rebound was Morrison. Morrison just too hard as he was being pressured there by number 20, Mason Wiggins. So, chance for some points here for Pryor on the turnover. Three ball attempt for number 20 at the buzzer, no good.
I'm David of Green Country Funeral Home, the only locally owned funeral home in Tahlequah, owned by my wife Renita and myself. We're also proud to be the only funeral home in the area with an on-site crematory to meet the needs of our community, your families. Our family at Green Country Funeral Home works to assist and guide you through the many details of your family's final needs and wishes. Green Country Funeral Home, where we don't work for a corporation, we work for you.
health system. State Representative Bob Ed Culver. Dotson Vision Care. First Baptist Students. AIM, where it's an all-in mentality. And of course, BJ Baker, trial attorney. Thanks for watching.
I'm Carson Gilbert. You're watching Green Country Sports Network. Go Tigers!
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network, Green Country Funeral Home halftime show. And Coach, we started off strong, had a great run, and then just went cold.
Up 6 or 7 points at one point, 11-4 or something like that, and kind of fell asleep in the second period. Got outscored 16-10 in the second, and the Tigers having a little bit of shooting woes right now, kind of like the girls did tonight. You kind of think maybe this is a little bit tough gym to shoot in, but you know what? It looks a lot like our T-Mac. Yeah. In fact, this was built before our T-Mac, and we came in and did something very similar to what they've done. But the Tigers are only 1 for 10 from three-point line, 4 for 27 or 4 for 20. I can't see that. 4 for 25. I'm sorry, from the field for only 32%. So, got to get a little bit better shooting. Can't sit back and let Pryor be as patient as they have been. They've done a good job of passing the ball. Really made number 25 there.
That's Cameron Earls.
Cameron Earls made him look really good in that second period. He ended up with 10 in the period, 12 at halftime for Pryor, their leading scorer. Got 3 points for Brett Whittington, 9 points for Gavin Roberts, 3 for Khalil Spurrier, and 2 points for Dax Thompson. So not a lot of scoring coming in there, except from Earls. Tigers, on the other hand, only 11 from Jet Morrison, 4 points from Jevin Dick, and 4 points from Duke Dobbins, and just simply not shooting the ball very well. Caston Wilson with 2 in there as well, but just not shooting the ball as well as they need to.
Absolutely. When Jet's trying to make some things happen, driving in, has gotten to the free throw line a couple times off some made baskets, and like to see Duke get going. Jevin came out hot, hit that 3, and then they just kind of the spigot turned off for them. And
well, we've had a couple of really nice shots inside the paint there, and just can't get them to fall.
So we'll see what they do here in the second half. That press was forcing a lot of turnovers, and then it wasn't, and then we were paying for it because they were getting numbers on the other end and doing a good job ball movement and finding. That's where number 25 was getting a lot of his paydays there.
Well, if you're going to beat that 2-2-1 press, you've got to beat it by hitting the middle once you get it to the sideline. But if you get to that mid-court line, you're in trouble, and that's what we did real well early. But then they figured out, don't come into the mid-court area, throw the diagonal pass deep, or hit the middle, and then it's over for us because we've only got one man back at that point. You've got to really rotate well when you're pressing like that. If the ball's on the left side of the floor, you've got to rotate back on the right side and help cover the deep passes right there. So see what kind of adjustments they make in the second half, and hopefully we can right this 8-point spread.
Yeah, I mean, they're an explosive team, Tahlequah is. They have the ability to put up points in a hurry. And I would expect them to come out here with that same intensity and try to turn the tide a little bit. Just kind of got away from them. They are a young team, as we said. You have 2 freshmen starting, but those 2 freshmen, have got a lot of basketball experience. But it's a different thing when you step up into 5A varsity basketball, and they're learning every week. Every week they're getting better.
And we really haven't played that bad. Just haven't controlled the tempo. And when you said something about, I think we'd like to get out and run a little bit maybe earlier or something, I really think that Pryor being able to control the tempo right now is really a little bit frustrating to us.
Sure.
And if you and are very patient against the press, that's going to play in your favor as well. So Pryor's done what they need to do here to be up in the ball game, but you just got to keep thinking the Tigers are going to start hitting some shots.
Well, both Tahlequah and Pryor took all the time they can possibly take in the halftime in the locker room. That's how much they were going over, because there's only 45 seconds, and as Tahlequah is now finally coming out to the court, and Pryor just now came to the court trying to get about 30 seconds of shooting in before the second half starts. A couple of just corrections of Connor Tyndall. He is actually not from California. He's from the other coast. That is Florida, Panama City Beach, Florida. Transfer.
Man.
Junior.
Coming from there to here?
Yeah.
I mean, I like Oklahoma, don't get me wrong, but, Panama City's kind of a cool place.
So he making his first varsity debut for the Tigers. And like you had said, Coach, we're kind of surprised to see him out there. That's what kind of threw us for the loop, because we were told he wasn't going to be playing because of his ankle. But Coach has decided, hey, we need to get him in, because at the time they were working him in, the wheels have started to fall off there for the Tigers.
And he's done a good job while he's been in there too, and he's one of those good transfers that's got to work into the system a little bit more. As time goes along, I think you'll see more and more out of him. But I was told this morning, as late as third hour this morning, that he would not play tonight. So, because that was one of my questions: everybody healthy? And Matt came up with that. So
29-21, Pryor by 8 at the start of the second half. And so we can look at it as we've spotted a Manado lead. It's time to whittle that down and see if we can't put some of the check marks back in our column here. Tahlequah will start the second half with the basketball. On the floor for the Tigers is the original starting lineup: Duke Dobbins, Jet Morrison, Caston Wilson, Jevin Dick, and Aiden Wheezy Johnson. Over to Dobbins on the right wing. Takes it back to the top. Miscommunication as Dobbins throws that one away. See if Tahlequah, and yes, they will stay in the press here.
That's a nice turnover of the ball game against the Tigers. That's something we'd like to see cut out too.
Nearly stolen by Tahlequah.
There was a hop and a walk.
Took that extra step. Finally going to call it on this end.
He walked down here before the pass, and then he took a hop right there. Good call by the official.
29-21, 7.5 to go here in the third. Tahlequah down 8. Jevin Dick over to Morrison. Goes baseline jumper. Off the rim, no good. Knocked out of bounds, stays Tahlequah basketball. Good job, good job to force that to go out of bounds.
That'll be a team rebound for the Tigers.
Wheezy at the top of the key, resetting the offense. 7:10 to go here in the first. Baseline three, can't get it to fall. Rebound Pryor. Long pass. Here come the Tigers. And good job by Wheezy Johnson to steal that. Cassie Wilson going to bring the ball down for Tahlequah.
Aiden's second steal of the ball game.
Dobbins, nice spin move. Nice no-look pass inside to Jevin Dick. Kicks it back out to Dobbins. Dobbins for three. Got it. There we go. Want to see Duke Dobbins get excited there. Get him going here in the second half. 24-29. Tahlequah down by 5. So you get 25. That's Cameron Earls. Back to Mavers. 6:10 here in the third. Long three-ball attempt. No good. Rebound, Aiden Johnson. Jet over to Caston. Inside to Jevin Dick. Attacks the basket, and he's fouled. Hard foul.
Could have bounced that into Aiden right there on the baseline too.
So Jevin will go to the line shooting 2 on that B.J. Baker trial attorney foul.
Got it. Shooter's rim.
Makes the first of 2. (25-29). And this is the second one. Rebound Pryor. Cut the lead to 4. And they throw it away. Good pressure there by Tigers to force the turnover. So Tigers getting some things to go their way here in the second half, here in the third quarter, trying to climb out of the deficit that they were in.
Early 4-0 run right now to start the period.
Jevin had a look, gets it over to Wheezy, back to Jevin. Nice take at the bucket, can't get the fall. Rebounds up for grabs, and Pryor comes down with it. And stolen by, what a hustle play by Jet, but then they said he's on the line out of bounds. Goes back to Pryor. Jet had stolen it and was trying to throw it back in bounds. He was on the ground, and they said that he was on the line.
Good effort by him, though.
5:20 here in the third. Can't get it to fall. Rebound, Jevin Dick.
Like to me, he had a little bit of contact on that back. Not getting the call, though.
Window screen. Nothing doing. Over to Cassie Wilson for three. High arcing. Can't get it to fall off the hands. And Jet just laying out for it. Couldn't get it back inside. So will be Pryor basketball. Number 5, Khalil Spurrier checking into the game for Jet Stevens. Yeah, he changed the tide when he came in last time.
Put them in plus category when he switched in the first half.
Trying to hand it off, no good. Dobbins was able to knock it away. He gets his own loose ball. 4:40 to go here in the third. 29-25, Pryor by 4. And they're going to get Dobbins for a foul. First team foul for the Tigers here in the third, but that is the third personal foul for Duke. We're going to see if Coach Qualls will let him stay out there and play through a little bit of foul trouble. Indicates right now he will. 4:30 to go here in the third. Spurrier with the ball. Sawyer Henderson set to check in on the next whistle.
Push off right there.
Offensive foul on number 21, Jackson Mavers.
That happened right square in front of that official. He couldn't miss it.
So Sawyer Henderson checked in for Duke Dobbins. So he didn't let him play long like I thought he might let him play through it a little bit. 4:10 to go here in the third. 2 team fouls for Pryor. Over to Caston Wilson. Top of the key, Jet Morrison. Pulls up. Got it, Jet Morrison, the offensive threat for the Tigers tonight, pulls within 1. And Tahlequah has climbed out of an 8-point deficit. And
another turnover right here.
Forced another turnover, and now's a chance for Tahlequah to take the lead on this possession. And that's how you want to come out of the half, Coach, right?
You betcha. 14th point of the game for Jet Morrison so far, so he's the Tiger leading scorer.
Jevin Dick looks to the sideline, got the offensive play call, being guarded by Spurrier. No problems off the screen, tacks a basket, and they're going to give us an offensive foul against Jevin Dick. Second team foul. And his second personal, correct?
Yeah.
Timeout, Tahlequah.
Usually you get that offensive foul like that, you've got to take it square. It looked like to me he got him with the side of the body and could have just easily been a foul the other way or no call.
3:32 to go in the third quarter, 29-28, Pryor on top. Take a moment to thank State Farm, Laura Lunn. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Laura Lunn, a longtime supporter of Green Country Sports Network. Quick Cash Finance, Mickey Guerrero. When you need cash in a hurry, head on down to Quick Cash Finance and she'll take care of you. Baker's Furniture, longtime supporter. Bill John, Sherry Baker down there making good deals on any type of furniture you need. And they'll make sure that it matches whatever you need. And they can get what you need.
That's right.
Great deals, Baker's Furniture.
I'd like to get a new bed, so I have to go down there sometime.
Tell them Green Country Sports Network sent you.
Yeah, I will. Gary Wing is what I'm going to say. I'll put it on his tab.
Not real sure.
Cleaning the floor for something.
Yeah, over here on the far end of the court. Off-camera view. Doing a little mop-up duty.
Me that most of these schools don't get the grade school kids to go do it, you know what I mean, and pick a kid a week or something like that, because it ain't going to cost nothing.
Oh, yeah, they'd be excited
to do it. Just let them have a towel and run out there and do it.
Once we get the floor polish,
you'll ever see any of these schools do that.
We're just taking our time to polish the entire court.
They can go get them a polisher at a Tahlequah Lumber, maybe?
Yeah, Tahlequah Lumber sells all sorts of.
Is there a Pryor Lumber?
Yeah, and it's owned by the same folks.
Okay, there you go.
So if you're in Pryor, head over to Pryor Lumber. But
what got all over the floor? That's what I don't understand. Going from one end line to the other almost. And
head coach there for Pryor is doing a fine job.
Well, that's Nathan Smith, the head coach out there. He's assistant athletic director, head basketball coach. It looks like he takes care of the floor too tonight.
I'm not sure if he's interested in dog catcher duties, but they may give him that too, Coach. One more spot. And I think
Elsie, you got your work cut out for you when you're calling a game in Tahlequah. You got to be out there cleaning floors too.
I think the official has now got an entirely clean floor. So we are ready to go. I don't know. He's
really
still exactly. He's still over there wiping his feet.
Parquet under there, you know, like the old ice rink.
Yeah.
Parquet floor.
Oh, that was weird.
All right, back to action. 3:30 to go in the third. 29-28. Pryor on top. Tahlequah in the press, trying to force another turnover. In the middle, just like you said, Coach pulls up for three though, in and out. Rebound, put back, and got it. That's number 2, Dax Thompson. And he'll go to the line for the and one.
Foul's going to be on Caston Wilson, his second personal. Third team foul of the period for the Tigers.
(31-28), trying to extend the lead, and does. 32-28, 4-point lead now for Pryor off the three-point play. Over to Jet, back top of the key, Jevin Dick for three. Trying to tie it out, can't get it to fall. Rebound is Aiden Johnson. He's trying to go up, kicks it over to Jevin Dick. Can't get it to fall. With the putback, there we go. 32-30 down 2 are the Tigers of Tahlequah on the putback by Jevin Dick. Good job to rebound that. Can't get it to fall. Rebound Morrison, and he's fouled. That foul's called on number 20, Mason Wiggins. That's his first personal. That's the third team foul for Pryor with 2:40 to go here in the third. Tahlequah has got within 1 here in the third after being down 8, now down 2. Kicks out to Jet. Jet can't get it to fall. Rebound Casson, baseline jumper, he can't get it to fall. Good rebound by Weezy, and then he turns it over. He was trying to throw it over to Jevin Dick. And that pass is far out of the reach of Dax Thompson. So good turnover forced by Tahlequah.
Who got the 2 shots down here, Ashley?
That was Jevin Dick.
Both of them?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we got 1 miss and 1 make on that.
32-30, Pryor on top, Jevin Dick. He's going to get called for travel. Took that extra, he had to gather, and then he took that 1 extra step, and that's it. Whistle him for traveling.
Well, that official did not want to hear Matt Qualls. He turned and walked off like he was mad at Matt.
2 minutes to go in the third, 32-30, Tahlequah down by 2. Into the middle to Spurrier. And somehow makes that fall. 34-30, Pryor by 4. Jet inside to Jevin. Jevin over to Sawyer. And with the putback, no good. And held, well, they're going to whistle for a foul on Jevin Dick. Timeout, Tahlequah. See if this is a full or 30. It is a 30-second timeout.
Tigers call 30 seconds. Got much for 30.
Yeah, so. Got some folks being advised watching all the way from snowy New York.
Nice.
So appreciate you tuning in. New York. Snowy New York. We don't know what that is here at Oklahoma.
No, right now it's like, I know you guys folks.
Is that the city, or is that really literally snowing in New York?
Yeah, no, that's what they said.
So, snowy New York. Well, I'm glad they've got it, and not us.
We need some rainy Oklahoma. That's what we need, really.
14 fouls for Tahlequah. That was the third personal foul for Jevin Dick. Minute 23 remaining in the third. Tahlequah down 4. Again, they started the third quarter down 8, so reduced the deficit thus far by 4. Like we said earlier, they were as close as 1. A little give and go. And stolen. Good job by Sawyer Henderson to get his hand on that and force the turnover. Minute to go. Checking back in the game on the next whistle will be Kingston Hall and Connor Tyndall. Jet over on the wing. Oh, Wheezy for 3. Can't get it to fall. And good hustle there by Jet to come up with the rebound at the elbow. Nice. Jet Morrison playing very good. Pulls within 2. .30 remaining here in the third. Nice interception and great job there by Wheezy to jump and then throw it off the Pryor player. And that will be Tahlequah basketball. Good job to force the turnover. So we got 6 players. Okay, Sawyer Henderson and Caston Wilson come out.
Tigers can take a lead right here. Now here's the young man that in the second period got Pryor going.
Yeah, number 25, that's Cameron Earls. .20 remaining in the third. Look for Tahlequah to hold for a last shot opportunity. Down to 15. Jeb Morrison taking his time. Now we're at 10. Probably going to get this thing moving. Over to Jevin. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Over to Jet. Nice head fake over to Jevin for a 3-ball. No good. And that's the end of the third quarter. Pryor 34, Tahlequah 32. We'll be back. You're watching Green Country Sports Network.
If you're struggling with your weight and you're not happy with what you see in the mirror, maybe you've tried tons of different gyms and it's very intimidating, or you've tried all the different diets and nothing seems to work, it's time to take control of your life and be the person that you know you can be and your family deserves. We're Elevated Aesthetics, and we're not just a normal gym. You see, the people who come here get results. On average, each client that joins loses over 32 pounds, and we've helped our clients lose over 5,000 pounds in total. When you come, you're going to get the one-on-one help you need and deserve to help guide you through this confusing journey called health and fitness. Also, our gym is private, just for our clients. So you're going to be welcomed into this family who are all striving after the same goal, and you won't come into this gym feeling awkward or deal with a crowded gym. So if you're looking to achieve the results that you've never thought were possible and you want a place to belong, here at Elevated Aesthetics, we're here for you. If you're interested, text family to 918-265-4477. 918-265-4477, and we'll get together and show you all the different options that we have to help you achieve your goals.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. Start of the fourth quarter. Tahlequah was able to cut the lead down to 2, having started the third down 8. And Coach, pretty good quarter for us there.
11-5 run by the Tigers, and would have been real nice to have had that last shot go for them at the buzzer, but.
So Pryor will start with the ball here and the lead at the start of the fourth quarter. Looking for a 5-second call. Didn't quite get there. Good hustle there. Ball's on the ground. Spurrier's able to come up with it. No-look pass inside. There it is. That's what was killing him in that second quarter as he finds Earls again. Nice no-look pass there by Spurrier. 36-32. Tyndall nearly has it taken away from him. Over to
Get out of the paint.
Dobbins attacks baseline, kicks it over to Kingston. He can't get it to fall. Rebound Dobbins. (36-32) is the score. 7 minutes to go here in the game. Tigers down 4. Over to Jet Morrison over here in the wing. Needing some help. Let's get past to Weezy. Inside to Kingston. And he's fouled, so he'll go to the line shooting 2.
I'd like to see him not bounce that and just take it straight up.
Foul should be called on number 25, Cameron Earls.
Well, at least if he'd use power dribble between his legs and go up instead of putting it down from up here. But that was a pretty good move right there. He just didn't finish.
Yeah. Actually, they called that foul on number 2, Dax Thompson. Can't get it to fall.
Kingston Hall, let's go. We need the free throws.
Got the second one. Good job there by Kingston Hall. Cuts the lead with 3. He'll sub out for Jevin Dick. He comes back in as the Tigers are going to go into the press. 6:45 to remaining in this game. Tahlequah down 3.
Connor, take the middle.
Long pass. Is that not double dribble, Coach?
They call that a muff generally. He didn't really. Oh my gosh. Guys.
Inside off the bank. I think he hangs out down there. We lose track of him. And Earls again with now 16 points. 38-33, Pryor.
Pryor's been making some really good passes tonight, too.
6:10 to go here in the fourth. Dobbins for 3.
Nope.
Can't get it to fall. Off. Rebound, Khalil Spurrier. No look pass. Number 20 for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Dobbins. Dobbins pushing tempo. Nice spin. Got it. What a way to control that is. Can't explain how hard that is.
Patience.
I mean, to do that spin and control his body, draw the foul and finish at the bucket. That's a phenomenal play, phenomenal move right there by that young freshman. That was awesome. Checking in the game is Caston Wilson for Connor Tyndall, and Duke Dobbins will be at the line for the and 1.
Second foul on Earls, too. We'd like to see him.
Can't get it to fall. Tigers trying to rebound. Out of bounds. Should go Tahlequah basketball and does.
Tigers can tie it here with a 3.
Dobbins at the short corner. Thought he was going to take it. Just dribbles out. Tacks inside. Ball's on the ground. It's a scrum. Held ball.
Tiger held ball.
Tahlequah basketball. I like them trying to attack the basket there.
You just got to read when they collapse in there and close it up, though. And
he had the ball tipped a little bit, so he lost control of it just a hair. Jevin inbounding it. Long pass out to Aiden Johnson. Aiden Johnson been relatively quiet today. Good time for him to come alive. 5.5 remaining in the game. Tahlequah down 3. Low scoring game. 38-35. Skip pass to Jevin Dick. Tacks inside. Has it stolen. Oh, no, they're going to whistle a foul, so we'll take that.
Big break for the Tigers. It's going to be on 21.
Jackson Mavers. Third team foul for Pryor. Second. Oh, let's see. Did they call 21 or 20?
Well, I thought he said 21, but
they scored them different there. Jevin Dick with a floater. Man, can't get it to fall. And, hey, good hands there by Caston Wilson. Jet Morrison, there you go. And Jet pulls the Tigers of Tahlequah within 1. 38-37, 5 minutes to go. Long pass, nearly intercepted by Dobbins. Pull up at the 2, no good. And see what the whistle's going to be. I think they're going to get Jet Morrison. He was just blocking out.
Yeah, I hate that. It's like you push someone out, just because you push them out far enough, they give you the lockout foul.
So it's on the fourth foul. That's his third personal foul. First team foul for the Tigers here in the fourth. 38-37 Tahlequah.
Well, guys, if you remember right, we had one earlier like that too, where they jumped on our back and we got the foul.
And one. Attacks the basket, finishes at the basket, and he'll go to line for the and one opportunity. Number 20, that is
Wiggins.
Mason Wiggins. And so Jet, that's his fourth personal foul. So Jet, and the clock is running here. I don't know if they noticed that. The clock ran off about 10 seconds.
Maybe more.
Maybe more. There, they reset the clock to 40. That's a full timeout. We're going to take it with them. You're watching Green Country Sports Network.
If you suffer with foot pain, you should consider getting your feet adjusted by a hand and foot chiropractor. Hi, my name is Dr. Kelly Calloway, and I'm a hand and foot chiropractor in Tahlequah, Oklahoma. There are 26 bones in each foot, all of which can be adjusted. When one or more of the foot bones lose their healthy alignment, it can lead to a foot problem. We help conditions such as plantar fasciitis, heel spurs, and toe pain. A gentle chiropractic foot adjustment will restore healthy alignment and function to the joint and tissues in the feet. This will correct the underlying cause of most foot conditions. Our patients love having their feet adjusted, and you will be amazed by how good you will feel after you have your feet adjusted. Call our office today to receive your complimentary consultation for your painful foot condition.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. 4:40 remaining in this game. Pryor 40, Tahlequah 37. Trying to push the lead out to 4 will be Wiggins. Tahlequah with 2 team fouls, Pryor with 3. Jet Morrison, leading scorer for the Tigers. He has 4 personal fouls, so he's going to stay in the game as he is the leading scorer. He's one generating offense. Jevin Dick with 10 points and Duke Dobbins with 9.
We've got 18 now for Jet in the ball game.
18, okay.
9 points for Duke Dobbins, and that's 7 for Jevin Dick, but that's the only 3 that's really doing any scoring for the Tigers.
4 points is the difference. Pryor leading. Dobbins declines the 3 opportunity. 4:20 remaining in the game. Jet pulls up 3. Felt like he was fouled there. Nothing doing there. Gotta be careful there. Here comes in transition. Nice block there by Weezy Johnson. Nice patience to get that block. Nice bounce pass to Jet. Jet has it knocked out of his hands. And here comes 3-on-1 transition. And good job by Weezy Johnson to force the miss, but rebound put back by Spurrier. Sawyer Henderson going to check in the game. They stopped play for that. We'll roll the ball, try to conserve some clock here. 3:49 to go. Tahlequah down 6.
Got to pick it up. Pick it up.
Jevin Dick getting across. Over to Castle Wilson, baseline 3, no good. Long rebound, Pryor. And quickly, Pryor back up 8. Jevin Dick, and he's fouled. Fouls on Spurrier, his first. 4th team foul for Pryor, 3:27 to go. Dobbins going to check in the game for Tahlequah, for Sawyer Henderson. Tahlequah got to get some points in a hurry here. Jevin inside to Weezy. Nice hesitation over to Jevin. Trapped on the baseline. Can't draw the foul. Can't get the bucket. And here comes Pryor in transition once again. And Jevin Dick's going to be whistled for the foul. Basket's good.
Basket good by Pryor's 21. Jackson Mavers.
So Mavers will go to the line to put the Pryor Tigers with a chance to put them up 11. What a run here by Pryor. Just in transition baskets, Coach.
13-5 right now in the fourth period. So,
and it is an 11-point lead here for Pryor. 3 minutes to go in the game. Jet Morrison, he'll pull up for three. Short, gets his own rebound. Attacks the basket. Love the effort by Jet Morrison. 39-48. 2:40 to go. Tahlequah staying in press, trying to force something, trying to force a turnover. Long pass over 25.
Push off right there.
Tahlequah's got to close the gap because they're going to try to stall with this lead. On the timeout. Man. Johnny on the spot there with the timeout, full timeout.
They bailed him out on that one because he was out of control.
We'll be back. You're watching Green Country Sports Network. Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network, live broadcast of the Tahlequah Tigers versus the Pryor Tigers. It's 48-39 Pryor. And Tahlequah needs a spark here late if they want to get out of here with a win. Pryor with the basketball, under goal. Off the backboard, no good. Rebound, Aiden Johnson. 2:15 to go. Jevin Dick pushing the issue. Kicks it over to Dobbins. Inside to Jet. Nice move to floater. Jet Morrison. 41-48. Down 7. And they're going to whistle Jet, and that is his 5th foul. And had a great game here for Jet, ending the night with what, Coach? 22 points.
They had him at 19.
Yeah, I think we have him at a little higher. I'm not sure. So checking in is number 15 for the Tigers.
You talking about on the board down there?
Yeah.
Well,
I trust Halsey Miller's stats.
I do too.
Long pass off of the back of Duke Dobbins' head. Corner, fakes 3, dribbles out, minute 50 to go. And they throw it away, forces the turnover. Good job of Casson Wilson over to Jevin Dick. Jevin Dick attacks, and can't get the and one.
Man, I thought he was going to have that.
Miguel Martinez had checked in the game for the Tigers. He checked in for Jet Morrison. Jevin Dick here with an opportunity to get the Tigers closer. And makes the first of two, makes it a 6-point game. 48-42 with 1:37 to go. Tahlequah with 4 team fouls, Pryor with 5. Jevin makes both of them, so it's a 5-point game. Nearly stolen, knocked out of bounds. Should be Tahlequah basketball. It is. Great job there by Jevin Dick to force that turnover. Tahlequah basketball.
Did a real good job getting his hand in that passing lane.
Number 2, Dax Thompson, going to check in the game for Pryor. Pryor with 5 fouls, so Tahlequah obviously in the bonus.
Each team with 2 timeouts right now, so the Tigers want to score and maybe use one of them.
Floated by Dobbins, got it. It's a 3-point ball game, 48-45. And we've got an injured player down here, but they can't stop play. He walked, no call, throws it away. Got a player with a pretty significant full timeout. We'll take it with him.
I'll take a grande, no foam, triple cap, double pump vanilla latte with 3.5 ice cubes, slightly shaken, extra whip.
Yeah, that's going to be an upcharge.
Great! This one is on my Kasasa cashback checking account. Kasasa pays me cash back on everyday debit card purchases, plus refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. Go on, take back banking and treat yourself to monthly cash rewards.
Get Kasasa Cashback at First State Bank.
I'm Tommy Nix.
My dad won't be undersold.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. A little controversy there as the player fell down, and they were able to get a call a timeout. Fans were hoping we were going to get the traveling call against Pryor, but to no avail. 1:20 remaining, 48-45. Pryor with 1 timeout, Tahlequah with 2 timeouts. Tahlequah with 4 team fouls, Pryor with 5. So the next foul by Tahlequah puts Pryor in the bonus. Tahlequah trying to keep this a 1-possession game here, try to force a turnover. Micah Cervantes has checked in the game for the trap there. 5-second call. Great job. Oh no, double dribble against Spurrier.
I believe he walked right there too with his left foot when he pivoted. He took off before the ball went down. So
like they had a plethora of calls he could have called there. So Tahlequah with a chance, if they make a 3, to tie this game with 1:10 to go here in the ball game. Mass substitutions by Pryor. Tahlequah takes a timeout.
Ashley, who do you go to for a 3 right here?
You know, I think.
Do you go for 2? What do you do?
You know, I think if you get a good look at 3, I think you take it. But I kind of like attacking the basket because you have those. You're in the bonus. So if you can get to the line, you get a chance to get within 1 with plenty of time.
Yeah.
You know, with plenty of time to go, and especially the way that the press is playing right now. Even if they break the press, I get down here and make it. It's back to a 1-possession game. So we'll see what he's going to draw up here. I like the timeout here because he knows this is a very important possession for this young Tiger team, and they're young, and so you need to make sure that they understand the situation that they are in, understand the play, understand the time, and take care of the basketball. And let's see if we can get some points on the board.
Well, we've got 3 pretty good 3-point shooters out there if they just get it to drop. But I kind of agree. I don't, at this time with 1:10 to go, you've got a chance for a couple more possessions there, but you're going to have to get a stop on the other end.
Absolutely.
That's the key.
And you know, worst case scenario, you foul and put them at the line, where they haven't been perfect.
And they haven't really shot a whole lot of them. 4 in the first period, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 free throws in the whole ball game.
Jevin Dick, good to see him back in the game. Working off a window screen, tacks inside, gives it to Weezy. There is wide open, Micah Martinez. There it is, Coach! What a look right there. We're tied at 48, clock running, 55 seconds. Man, what a turnaround here. And the energy is back for the Tahlequah Tigers. 48 seconds remaining in the game. Spurrier. And ball goes out of bounds. What a turnover. What a series of events here by the Tigers.
And that was Cameron Earls that didn't handle that ball.
Yeah, he's been their scorer.
Their go-to guy.
And now the Tahlequah crowd's back in it here and been relatively quiet. Now we're going to roll the ball.
Now you attack inside.
40 seconds remaining in the game, all tied at 48. Yeah, if you're Tahlequah, you hold for this last shot. Like you said, Coach, attack and see if you can't finish at the basket or draw the foul. Dobbins. Nice pass to Jevin. Good strategy here. I agree with it. Over to Caston Wilson. 15 seconds. Time to start doing something with it now. 12 seconds.
Got to attack now. There you go. Okay.
Full timeout with 9.6 seconds to go. We're going to stay here. No, we're going to take it. We'll be back. You're watching Green Country Sports Network.
Need care? Curious about our team? Or just trying to pay a bill? It all starts at alwaysnhs.org. Find the care you need right where you are, with service locations, contact info, and directions all in one place. Need to upload imaging, estimate a bill, ask a question, or pay online? We've made it easy. Looking for a career that matters? See what makes NHS a great place to work. Apply right from your phone. Find your provider and stay connected with the latest NHS news and community updates right at your fingertips. At Northeastern Health System, we don't do sometimes, we do always. AlwaysNHS.org.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. And if you are just tuning in, check it. It's gotten exciting here at the end. It looked bleak for Tigers with under a minute left. They were down 11. Down 10, down 11, and now tied with 9.6 seconds off of some very good defensive efforts.
3 minutes or less to go. We were down 7 still. So the Tigers have done a really good job of finishing near the basket, created some turnovers. Now 9 seconds to win it.
Hand off to Jevin Dick, 7-6 back to inside. There you go, Coach. Can't draw the foul. No foul. He's saying he got the rebound and got the timeout prior to the buzzer.
It's roughly like 1 point.
He did get the timeout, but I'm surprised we didn't get the foul down here. I'm not surprised we didn't get the foul on this end. What am I talking about?
It's almost as if they didn't want to decide the ball game, but that could have been a foul right there. We need instant replay.
1.8 seconds to go. I would assume Tahlequah would press and try to avoid any type of foul, though, just to force them to pick up the ball and take it here so that way it starts the clock.
You can't give them any opportunity to roll the ball down the floor. You can't give them any opportunity to throw long, I don't think.
I think, though, the way this scoreboard is here, you can't really throw long. You saw that earlier.
Yes, that'll be tough. When Spurrier hit the top of it back there.
So they got to have a line drive if they're going to make it.
I think we just lay back and play kind of cat-like and read it, get a steal. Saw an NSU ball game the other night. Same situation, maybe about the same amount of time too. Young man's out of bounds, getting ready to throw long. Had his feet parallel, and then when he steps, he rears back to throw and steps with his left foot, steps over the end line.
No.
Violation. And that allowed Pittsburgh State to, I think, either send it into overtime or that might have been the end of the overtime. I don't know.
We'll get sent it to overtime.
1.8 seconds to go here in the game. All tied, 48-48.
Somebody stay back.
At the buzzer from half court, no good. We're going to overtime.
And happy to be there, Ashley.
Absolutely. If you were seeing the odds with a minute left, you would not believe that these young Tigers would be going to overtime, but here we are.
This is where those young players grow. They mature every time things like this happen. And we've been in a couple of close ball games, and we're fortunate early to win a couple of them.
What?
So.
A couple of fans are arguing for sudden death. By fans, I mean Craig and Kelly.
It's going to be sudden death for 4 minutes. That's
so. 4 minutes remaining.
Or you mean kill the Pryor Tigers? I don't know.
So
kill them rhetorically, I'm saying, on the scoreboard.
I do believe, Coach, and help me if I'm right, but since they were both out of timeouts, they're granted in a timeout.
Yeah. There should be one timeout each way.
There we go.
It does hurt not to have Jet right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
It'll begin with a jump ball, and
team fouls stay the same.
Oh, you see they're buried all in snow all the way in.
48-48. Here we go. Extra basketball tonight in Pryor. And good job by Weezy. He doesn't wait for the ball to get to the top. He just goes after it.
It's quick.
And that's what the Pryor coach is arguing. Jevin Dick over to Caston Wilson. Miguel Martinez. And they're going to whistle Jevin for a traveler.
That was tough.
Sawyer Henderson going to check in the game for Miguel Martinez.
Yeah, I don't know. That was crazy. How do you not call the guy falling down with the ball?
I've given up figuring out the rhyme or reason. 3:30 here in overtime. I believe that's Mavers bringing the ball down. Pull up three. Off the rim.
Let it go.
Out of bounds will be Tahlequah basketball.
Good block out right there on Earls because he was coming around the outside to go get that board.
Caston Wilson bringing the ball down for the Tigers. Skip pass back to Wilson. Directing traffic. 2:55 remaining in overtime. Dobbins being pressured by Brett Wingington. .240 to go. Tahlequah being patient, trying to get a good look. There's the look they wanted. Too long. Rebound Pryor, and they whistle Aiden Johnson a foul. And that will put Pryor into bonus. So they will be at the line shooting two. That's only Aiden's second personal foul. Both teams here in the bonus at overtime, 2:33. So Jet Stevens at the line with the opportunity to put the Pryor Tigers on top. Air balls the first free throw. Score remains tied at 48.
But we can only hope for another one.
He got that one to fall. 49-48. Pryor on top.
Tigers need to score here.
Back to Jevin inside. Can't get it to fall. Finally is fouled on the floor, but he'll go to the line shooting 2 as Tahlequah is in the bonus.
I believe that's going to be on Earls again.
Earls, that's his 4th, so next one he'll be done for the day. Chance to tie here with this free throw. B.J. Baker trial attorney foul. Oh, can't get the shooter's roll. So again, chance to tie for Jevin Dick. Misses both of them. Pryor rebounds with 2 minutes remaining here in overtime. Chance to extend the lead, or they're going to try to kill as much clock as possible. Minute 50 to go, stalling. Minute 40 now here in the fourth.
Got to play those passing lanes.
And Pryor content with trying to stall. Nearly turned the ball over. Can't get the fall. Rebound Tahlequah. Tahlequah down 1 after all that. And there was about 3 missed traveling calls on that one possession there.
Well, there were a little bit of happy feet on that last shot, I guarantee you.
Window screen. They're going to get us for traveling.
But not on grabbing the wrist when he was going through.
Minute 2 remaining here in overtime. Pryor with a 1-point lead. Look for more of the same as far as the stall game. Aiden Johnson called for a hook, or excuse me, called for a push. So he'll go to the line shooting 2. Chance to put Pryor up 3 with 49.7 seconds to go. Wellington at the line. Makes the first 2-point advantage now for Pryor. Miguel Martinez is going to check in the ball game for Sawyer Henderson. 49.7 seconds remaining. Makes both of them. It's a 3-point lead now for Pryor. 48 seconds remaining. Tahlequah needs a 3 to tie. .35 seconds remaining. Aiden Johnson for 3. We're tied! On the 3 ball by Weezy. 26 seconds to go here in the game. 51-51. And what a time for Weezy to get his first points of the game, Coach. They come in overtime.
With, what, 30-some seconds left?
Timeout Pryor, 11.9 seconds to go. Let's see what Nathan Smith can draw up for his Pryor Tiger team. So, both teams in bonus. Pryor with no timeouts. Tahlequah with 1. Coach, tough situation to be in right here when you're in the bonus as far as being aggressive. You know, you want to deny, but if you foul, you send them to the line. So you want to just try to Just play good defense right here.
You just have to play good defense on the ball, on the inbounds play, and hope you don't foul.
.9 seconds remaining in overtime. We're tied at 51. It is Pryor basketball. One timeout remaining for Tahlequah.
Oh, too easy.
10 seconds. 5 seconds. And he throws it away. 2.3 seconds to go. And of course, we've got a quick timeout here by Coach Qualls.
The link to the floor, though.
We might just get a hotel tonight in Pryor.
2.3 seconds remaining. Tahlequah has to get it across half court. There's plenty of time to do that. It just depends on what kind of pressure Pryor comes out with.
Be nice to have at least one more timeout. Throw long here.
Catch it, time it out.
Quickly, yeah. But we don't have that, so it's got to go the length of the floor.
I don't think so. I was kind of...
I don't know offensively if you call, two verticals. I doubt they're going to press. Maybe they pick them up a half court or so. You don't really want to roll it because it just takes too long to pick it up off the floor and do something with it. So that's just my opinion.
To shoot at the end, Dobbins.
Man, really any of them can hit. That's the thing, and that's what Coach Qualls said. Any of these guys are shooters, and so, I think whoever gets the best look, any one of them can nail it.
Be nice to have Jed in there right now, but we don't have him, so I think you got to look at either Dobbins or
Jevin.
And I'm not too sure Miguel couldn't.
Miguel nailed that one to tie it earlier, so we'll see. There we go, couple screens here. Inbound quickly.
Throw it.
And just too late.
Yeah.
And we're going into the second overtime, 51-51.
I don't know what that was.
Didn't have time for a dribble there. Just he took two dribbles.
It's got to be a catch and throw, yeah. So we've got another 4 minutes.
Yeah.
We'll take a break. We'll be back with the second overtime. You're watching Green Country Sports Network.
Hey, I'm Ava Jordan, and you're watching Green Country Sports Network.
Big thanks to these local sponsors: First State Bank, Tahlequah's Bank, Green Country Funeral Home, Baker's Furniture, where you buy the best for less, State Farm Agent Laura Lund, Quick Cash Finance, Countryside Wellness, Chris's Quick Lube, Two Sisters Financial, Renda and Renita, Tommy Nick's Auto Group, H&H Quality Tires and Auto, Tahlequah Lumber, River Valley Church, Northeastern Health System.
Welcome back to the start of double overtime, 51-51. Both teams in bonus. Both teams awarded another timeout.
Let's see how this goes. Now, if you watch, 25 is reaching over. He did exactly what Weezy did at first overtime.
The Pryor will have the ball. .345 to go. Gets inside, goes back door. That's the play that has killed the Tigers all game as they get Earls back in. Now, Earls is playing with 4 fouls. So it'd be nice to go right at that young man and try to get him fouled out. Henderson in the game for Tigers. Johnson to Wilson. Dobbins off the screen. Good ball moving around the horn. Jevin Dick, just patience are the Tigers looking for, ooh, that was close. Dobbins looking inside, waiting on the cutter. Jevin Dix makes his way around. 2:40 to go here, double overtime. Down 2 are the Tigers of Tahlequah. Weezy over to Jevin. No look pass to Sawyer. Nice move and nice finish there for Sawyer Henderson. We're tied at 53.
His first 2 points of the ball game. A good patience and good up fake right there.
2:10 remaining in double overtime. All tied at 53. Jet Stevens is holding the ball. Dobbins comes out. Over the corner of the Earls. And fouled by Aiden Johnson, so he'll go to the line shooting 2. That is Brett Wigginton. That's Weezy's 4th personal foul, so next one he'll be done for the night. A B.J. Baker trial attorney foul. Wigginton makes the first of 2. Khalil Spurrier checking back in the game for the Tigers of Pryor.
We need a miss.
And there it is, Coach. You got your miss. Rebound, Duke Dobbins. 54-53, minute 45 remaining in double overtime. Weezy being guarded by Spurrier. Dobbins thought he was going to take it. Got it. Nice basket. Tigers, for the first time since the first quarter, now have the lead, 55-54.
One stop is all it takes right now.
Tahlequah retreating.
Fine, 20.
25 is open backside. 1 minute remaining here in overtime. Tahlequah, are they content to let Pryor hold for this final shot?
You've got to be aware of where 25's at, Sawyer. Bump him.
40 seconds to go, and Tahlequah is content with letting them hold for this last opportunity here. 35 seconds here, double overtime. Down to 30 seconds.
He's been in there for 5 seconds.
I mean, I don't know how long they're going to call it. Yeah, like you said, that 3-second whistle was not being blown
3
there.
seconds.
15 seconds. Timeout Pryor with 14.2 seconds remaining in the game.
Yeah, he was sitting there. That kid camped out. I mean, you might have just given him a tent and let him pitch it. Sorry, we'll keep it here. I don't usually get involved in stuff like that, but he was just hanging. Was it what was his name?
What number?
The one that's been killing us.
25?
Yes.
Earls? Cameron Earls?
He literally was in the paint the whole time.
1 point lead for Tahlequah. Tahlequah elected to let Pryor pretty much run out the minute to hold for this last shot as they pulled back and just let that clock tick down. Qualls has faith that his young Tiger team can get a stop once they finally decide to attack the basket.
The only thing that concerns me on that is letting them run that much time off the clock. The way that Earls has been getting loose under there for an easy one. Every one of his points has been right at point-blank range on a skip pass through the baseline or something like that.
And maybe that's part of Qualls' thinking, right? You know, when they were pulling out, running that's what was isolating down here, and they were using that ball movement, chasing it and finding. So maybe it's like, hey, just sit back and avoid that. Let's see what happens, what Pryor has drawn up here in the waning seconds of double overtime. Down one.
Pryor's only scored one field goal in both overtimes. We scored 3, but they've been at the free throw line 6 times and hit 4.
No push off, no call. Trying to get it to 3-ball baseline. He's fouled with 6.3 seconds to go.
What you want to see. Man, tough. Didn't seem like he really hit him that hard, in my opinion, but whatever.
Oh, I didn't see any contact, but...
And he has been perfect from the line tonight. Brett Wigington has. Chance to tie and take the lead with 3 opportunities. And we're tied at 55.
Matt going to take a timeout here and set something up.
And Pryor back with the lead at 56-55. Misses it. Rebound. Timeout. Tahlequah on the rebound by Dobbins. Down only 1 with 5.4 seconds to go here in double overtime.
Should be on the side.
Yeah, he was fouled. We'll see where they end up putting him. It should be over here on the side, right, Coach?
Yeah, the baseline umpire or ref's got it there, though. So.
Just keep it here.
So. 5.4 seconds remaining here in double overtime.
We don't have to drive home from Durant or
something like that.
You've got an official down here talking to a fan on the sideline and then giving her high fives and everything.
She was actually one of the girls' players.
Oh, she?
So it probably explains the calls that we were getting in the girls' game right there. So 5.4 seconds. Keep saying that. Both teams in bonus. Neither team with the timeout remaining. And so and Coach Balls is telling me it should be over here at the side because we rebounded. There we go. We got it. They got it figured out.
Nope, they're telling
No,
it
he
down
said
there.
no. The foul occurred here. It should come to the side. So it goes to the side. Yes. There we go. So this is where.
Oh, I thought they were going to miss.
No, they're still trying to argue it. No. And somehow we lost that. But 5.4 seconds to go. There's plenty of time to get it down the floor. Five points to 4 seconds to go. Knocked out of bounds. They said it's off of Cassie Wilson, 0.8 seconds. Pryor basketball. What a turn of events here for the Tigers.
Got a steal.
And that's the end of the game. Tigers fall here in Pryor, 56-55, and Tigers will be on the road. Vote this tournament. We will see you later. Thank you for watching Green Country Sports Network.